everyone, and welcome to episode 200 of Podtacular. We made it 200 episodes. Woo-hoo! How about them, guys? I am your host, Dust Storm, and we have here tonight our other regular guest who does Around the Ring, Lancelot.
Hello, it's me. I'm back with the new headsets.
Yay, new headset. Always preferable.
Yeah, it's wireless too, so I can bother you guys from any room in my house.
We also have two... Sorry, go ahead. And we have two of our old guest hosts back. We have Fumo Jive, which many of you know. Welcome, Fumo.
What's up? What, who's this guy? Fumo Jive? Never heard of him.
That's right. I'm sure you haven't.
And the voice from Christmas Past.
Maybe not that distant, but we'll see who all knows you and who not. And then we have a person that some of you may or may not know. Some of the older guys will know him by the name of Spellcheck or Splee Cheeks or whatever rendition of his name you prefer.
I personally prefer Splee Cheeks. It's the funnest one.
Fair enough. We also have another regular who comes on as a good replacement for us on a regular basis, Chucky J.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here.
And we have our old website administrator, Captain Crunk.
Yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to episode 200. I'm glad you guys could make it. Thanks to all the people who are listening in to us on livestream.com/podtacular. Say hi, guys. And we know there's a 5-second delay, so...
Hi, chat room.
Yeah, then they all of a sudden they just flood in.
Yeah.
5 seconds later, the bunch of highs.
Yeah.
So this is episode 200, and we were going to try to have Major Nelson on, but he never got back to us to make it. So, unfortunately, we do not have him on this time, but we're going to try to get him on at a later date. So,
Nice blackball now.
Wasn't that the 8th episode that we got him on for me? Oh, man. We had been doing, 7 episodes, and we got Major Nelson to come on and talk about the Xbox 360. That was so cool.
It's so funny if you listen to that episode. It was actually pretty terrible.
It was awful.
The part that the major on,
we were doing.
Yeah, the part that the major on, he was kind of like, dude, these guys kind of suck.
Maybe that's why he's afraid to come back.
Yeah.
one more to
fail.
He's probably kind of like, well, I kind of got to rearrange my sock drawer that day.
Okay. Well, before we get too far, we have one more person that we didn't introduce.
You do?
Who just got on.
Hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
GLewis. Hi there.
Oh, hi there. Sorry.
Turn up your volume, dude. We need more volume.
We need
Turn it to 11.
11.
Crank it to 11. We need more GLewis, not
Look at
less.
9,000.
I'm going to do this. Give me one second. You usually have to turn it down before we record, not up.
No,
Not this time, buddy.
You're loud enough so your grandma watching TV can hear you.
She's actually watching right now, so I can't.
Okay, Lance, no.
That's more sound effects.
We can add our own soundtracks.
Sound
Are you
effects.
getting hot recorded for that? That's nice.
What is this, an episode of Friends or something?
It's pretty close.
Better now?
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Turn up your mic a little bit. That would be nice. You do a little more?
Maybe I need to save it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't save it.
A little more. Yeah, you have to save it. We've had this problem before.
I did it in Skype. I didn't do it in my...
That's better. That's better.
That's better. Yeah, we can hear you now. Yay.
Yay.
Is it password? Are we recording right now, or can we, reintroduce myself or something?
Introducing you right now.
That was your introduction.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're live on the internet.
Different. Spellcheck sounds like a I shouldn't say that on air.
Sound like a man.
You sound like an adult male person.
I was gonna insinuate something dropping. I'm just kidding. I'm really just kidding.
Yeah, they're touching the floor now. That's how deep I got.
He sounds like Dr. Tom. You know, Dr. Tom, he sounded like he was 30 years old, but he's only like 13 or something. It's like, what the hell? Anyway, well, welcome. Enough of fail from me. The boat has left.
And then GLewis, go ahead and open the whiteboard. I just sent you the link.
Yeah, my computer's still... I mean, I literally just turned it on, so...
Okay, well, when you get the chance, it's in the chat.
Yeah, Gene Nubbis is here, says Uzumaki.
GLewis. Oh, hi.
Can they hear us? Oh, did we figure it out? Awesome.
We are live.
Okay, I already knew that.
Hence why there's a Podtacular Live person in the chat.
No, Fumo Drive, it does not get edited later. At least I don't think it
Oh,
does.
I thought that was GVB. I didn't know. That was the hizzle, in the hizzle.
We've been keeping the people waiting long enough. I think we need to start the show now.
We did.
What do I think of this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It was supposed to start an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, shit. Let's go on.
That's how behind
Okay,
schedule we are.
shows. This is worse than Friday Night Gaming. It's a live podcast that Bobby Blackburn or Black Wolf, I think Fumo knows who he is. You met him at your the Halo 3 launch. He lives in my city and he does Friday Night Gaming, which is a live podcast, and it's always just full of fail for a long time.
Wow, man. Bobby Blackburn will be getting back to you, I am sure.
Especially if he's listening to this.
Yep.
Live. He'll probably call you on
I would assume that they would run into some of the same problems that we do too, you know. He's been doing it a lot longer than we have live, so I'm pretty sure. Maybe
Nobody's been doing it longer than us.
we're doing it for one day. It's pretty long.
Oh, you mean live?
Yes.
I gotcha.
Like usually when we record, we usually record for like 5 hours, and the episode's only an hour long. Especially that.
I kind of like how this one.
I don't know how long we recorded on that episode. That took like a day. It seemed like. Oh,
There was one the golden days of Podtacular, we would sit down and record 3 episodes at once.
But you remember? Oh, do you guys remember the one with me? Day? Holy crap! We did that forever. Or was it always like that? Like every day?
You had to get like a 32-ounce cup to like pee in while you're going. There's no pee breaks, man. It is a marathon session.
Why can't
And there was that one time that Fumo was reading something, and I got up to get crackers. And then Fumo was like, "Spell check. Spell check." Where'd you go? And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I went to go get some crackers." And I don't think I edited that out because I thought it was funny.
One of the great things about my new headset is that I can go get crackers or do whatever. In fact, I just actually went downstairs and got a drink, and I didn't even have to take off my headset. I was listening to you guys the whole time.
Is the password P0D?
Hey, don't
It's a capital C-O... Not kidding.
Okay, I'm trying to see if it's a zero because I can't get into it.
Yes,
I'm
it's a
picking
zero.
Okay, sorry.
We will not let out the secrets of Podtacular.
No, Nelson, I will not stop bragging. My headset is just way too awesome to not brag about it.
I think spell check has us beat.
So I'm guessing right now I'm reading the show notes, and it says for me to introduce myself independently. Does that mean I can just start talking randomly when you guys are talking? Like, invited me. He's like, oh yeah. So I remember back in episode 8 when I joined. It was a cold day.
It's a dark, stormy night.
I could see food.
And out of the mist came...
The wind was howling through the trees.
The window was howling through the trees.
Yes, exactly.
It's like it's a nightmare that has Microsoft in it.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
I've heard that one before, John Sullivan. Thank you. That's a good one.
Well,
sorry, Adswell. I was supposed to shout out to you, and I did not. He sent me something like 10 minutes ago, and I just...
He's asking for shout-outs from a lot of people.
Shout out to Ads on the show. He's pretty awesome, but not as awesome as Dustin one, but he's still pretty awesome.
Aww.
Well, Adswell's listening with his girlfriend, so we got to shout out Adswell's girlfriend, too.
Adswell's girlfriend, don't forget to call. You know the number. And remember to tell Adswell that next time he records, turn his mic up, because I don't. You guys know.
Yeah. He was a little quiet back during recording.
He says, what happens to the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
The one I'm doing right now?
I thought we were booking for Dallas right now. Oh, 4 year. That's what 4-year anniversary means.
Oh. Yes, July 2005. You may or may not remember that day when you found Podtacular.
No, actually I do, because I think I was looking. I just got an iPod, and it was on Bungie, as I remember. It was like Major Nelson, I think, episode or something. It was on Bungie. It was the first one I was ever on Bungie, and then it was just a Bungie group, and I remember I joined that, and I started listening all the time, because we didn't have a forum, or they didn't have a forum, or Podtacular didn't have a. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and catch up with some of the older people that haven't been on as recently as some others, starting with Spellcheck or Splee Cheeks.
Splee Cheeks.
If he wants to be called Splee Cheeks, we'll call him Splee Cheeks.
That's the name. I want to address the Splee Cheeks.
Guest host, my favorite.
So, Splee Cheeks, tell us a little bit about yourself for people who don't know. When you came into Podtacular, what you did around the community, and then what happened when you left, and then
the stuff he did, that would take a whole episode.
Well, every time we've had a reunion show kind of like this, I've told it many times, but
you can keep it short and simple.
No, this is my favorite anecdote. When podcasting had just kind of started, this is in the summer of 2005. There were a lot of people doing podcasts that really didn't know how, and one of them was Spinning the Drive. We started podcasting. There was 2 Halo podcasts. There was Podtacular, and there was Halo 2 Talk.
I thought there was Drop Shock too. Wasn't Drop Shock around there?
That was later on.
But I sent Bruno an email. I left him a comment on Blogspot telling him how bad he sucked. then a week later, I go back to the site, and he's like, looking for a co-host. And I emailed him like, hey, I want to be your co-host. Like, I changed my mind. Kind of didn't.
I do remember reading that thread. I remember reading that thread a long time ago.
You're like, no, I was just joking. I didn't really mean you like were bad or anything. I was just
okay.
Hey, does the Podtacular
and that's how it became the co-host.
Somewhere?
You can. So if you want to shut it off. There's some website that like archives old websites. I know it's.
Oh, it's Wayback When Machine.
Right, archive.org.
No, it's the Wayback When Machine.
Which is part of archive.org.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Good job, Phil.
Are you trying to say that the old website might be still up there somewhere?
Yeah, you can find it on the archive.org.
Nice.
On the archive, like
podtacular.blogspot.com, and I'm seeing what it's going to bring up.
I'm betting someone's going to go post a link here in a few minutes.
Oh, jeez, I just found it. Hold on, wait. Yes, it's still here. It's still here. Wait. I'm gonna post it in the chat. Hold on, wait. God, come on. Oh, that's the wrong chat. I posted somewhere. There you go. Check it out if you guys who have not seen it.
I posted it in the live stream chat for all our.
I clicked it and I didn't get anything.
Yeah, it says log not found.
Not in archive.
What? It says log not found.
It works for me.
There it is.
Yes, probably the tag's been pasted in.
Wow. That's old. There's still the Frapper map.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Frapper map.
And the Gmail thing where we were begging for votes on Podcast Alley. We had the poll going of whether or not it was going to be 3 shows a week or not.
Let's see what the results for that were. Oh, okay, 55.5% said 1 long show, and 44.5% wanted 3 shows a week.
And what did you end up doing?
712 people voting.
It's a lot of votes.
Well, you guys were popular at one time.
Nice. This is awesome.
At one time.
Yeah.
My staff thing is still on there under the clans.
We're kind of like Spellcheck and I are kind of like those guys that show up in Vegas that like nobody knows of. They're like, and now welcome Joe Slobodnik. He's like, hey, ladies and gents, you might remember me from Jumping the Shark 3, that great film. Like, yeah, who the heck is this guy?
Sinatra's brother.
But I guess I left the show in the beginning of 2006. That was about episode 46, 47. The reason I left the show was I was just kind of like I wasn't having as much free time as I thought I did. And the last time I was on, I told the truth. And when I started dating this girl, and she told me to stop.
What? Yeah.
Oh, burn.
Dude, you were whipped, man.
Yeah, I'm jumping up there like
This whole time, that was it. You were whipped.
Yeah, that was it.
Wait, didn't you know this?
I couldn't believe you revealed that. You know, what was
I did not
was
know that.
100?
I told you I told you like at episode 150.
Yeah, last show we were all on that he revealed that. And we all went, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So you're trying to say that you're going to come back and you're
Who's with
People in the
the
chat. Was this the Podtacular Farewell 157, 158 thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's some people in the chat that are saying Electric Pony Show. What that was that I think like 3 months after I quit, I had an idea to do a podcast with my buddies. And that was good. We did 1 episode, and it was terrible.
does. I remember that
It
being a
was
lot
so awful. Yeah. No, my buddies couldn't. They're like, it involved the 3 of us being in the same spot at the same time, which was impossible almost. So
a lot of man sweat.
well, that and they really don't talk. I don't talk to either one of those guys anymore. One of them is like smokes pot all day and works at Target, and the other one is in the military.
At Target. What the
He's calling his friends like, yo, what's up, man? You want to go chill at Target?
He does. No, that was his Facebook status one day. It's like, he's like chilling at the Target today.
You know you're low budget when?
That's my spot, dude. I own Target, man. I'm the king of Target.
It's so.
Like, why are you on my turf, man?
Yo, man.
So that was my junior year of high school. After that, I really didn't do much. Just kind of some like personal projects and stuff. And I took a video editing class, and I don't know. I still have like some of my projects up on my website, which is codybrom.org. I have .com, which is more like a business card. But there's codybrom.com, codybrom.org, 1111.org, and I hope your ears bleed.com are the 4 websites I own. Hope your ears bleed. No, yeah, I hope your ears bleed is a collaboration site between me and one of my really good buddies. We do music reviews, so I update that weekly. I do a remix column, so that's probably the one thing I'm actually still doing right now. That's me. .gov. If I could register .gov, I totally would. That'd be so funny.
Your spell checking officially done by the government.
Got like a secretary and everything?
Not yet. So apparently I found out though that you can buy like a virtual secretary from India. Like no joke. Like someone will call you and be like, "Did you complete your task today, sir?" And like I'm not even kidding. You can outsource your secretary.
Yep. You can outsource anything, quite literally.
I think the word is hire. I don't know.
That just seems wrong.
Yeah.
If you're giving them like enough money to buy half a corn dog per week, I don't think it counts as hiring.
Interesting.
Yep. So that's me. So we can move on to somebody else now. I'm boring. Okay, I'm in school now. I'm at college. I just moved to college. So
I wasn't paying attention. Who's gone so far?
just me.
Seriously? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on to Captain Crunk, since he's been away for some time.
Yeah, for a little bit, huh?
For a little bit.
Yeah. I'm still around, though.
He comes and drops by the forums every once in a while.
Yeah, come check you guys out. I'm still around. Yeah, I'm busy these days, doing a lot of work. For a while there, I wasn't busy. That's why we had to change the site up. But you guys are doing good with it. I see it's still rolling, still doing all right.
And we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
So what's this soda pop thing?
Oh, that's my new little pet project. Me and some guys. I don't know if anybody knows. Maybe some of you know that. I used to work for an entertainment magazine, and that got shut down by some some shady business practices. Not on my part. But anyway, so
what kind of shady business practices?
They didn't want to give us money.
You're in the mob.
Magazine mob.
Yeah, Mob Magazine. This week in Mob Magazine, we properly learned how to bust somebody's kneecaps.
We're going to call it Mobazine. Anyway, so we decided to start up a little project of our own. It's kind of like a web-based magazine. It covers entertainment and stuff like that. Soda Pop Journal, that's kind of the fun little name we came up with it. We came up for. And it's doing all right. We're trying to, get some connections and get some content up there. That's always fun.
Maybe we can ask the Mobazine.
Yeah, so...
They have some connections.
What? Why am I in the mob now?
Shady business practices equals mob.
Yeah, it wasn't me, though.
Oh, you said that now.
That's why I was out of a job.
Anyway, come up with anything else.
Yeah. But that's our project. Check us out if you're into that kind of stuff. We talk mostly about movies and maybe some music, TV stuff. But I'm still into games. Still play a little bit of a very little bit of Halo right now. But mostly. Yeah. I kind of got burnt out for a little while. It was years we were really into it, heavy. And I had to switch it up a little bit. But I still play every once in a while. I may catch some of you guys online. If I don't respond, it may not be me. Like at the moment, I'm not playing Scrabble. Nice.
Very nice. So you used to maintain the website for Podtacular.
Yeah, that's it. I got in touch with Fumo, I think after episode 3 or 4, and I said, hey, let me help you out with your site if you need some help, because I could tell that he was just getting started, and it looked like it was going to be a fun project or something fun to work on, and
if I can cut in real quick. Yeah. I was kind of, I was like, I don't know how well this is going to go, because I'm Fumo, aren't you a web designer?
But I mean, I need his help because I can't do everything. So
okay, so I remember thinking, I'm like, I don't know how Fumo is going to take it. I was like, hey, I'm a web designer, and you know, your site sucks.
That's not even talking about it, man.
I put it together in the time that I had. So I mean, I wasn't getting the ego over it or anything, or getting offended by it or anything. I was like,
I was never sure. I was like, uh-oh, I want to hear him handle this.
I think cool. Even in my original email, I even said, it's like, hey, I know you're a kind of web designer, so I don't want to, step on any toes or invade or whatever. But, he said it was cool. So
nice.
That's where it took off from there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was all right. We tried.
No, it was very good. Very good.
It was very nice. Well, I wasn't even back there at the time. I came in around, actually right after Spellcheck left is when I came in.
Oh, okay.
So, So I got to download all the episodes and listen to the bliss that is Splee Cheeks.
Now, Lilkuke says in the chat that Crunk, when I first got on Podtac, I was scared of your clown avatar.
You remember that?
Apparently made quite an impression.
I was freaking everybody out, so I had to change that. I came up with my own freaky.
Captain Clown of the SS Funboat.
Well, GLewis, since you're being quiet over here, you've been part of Podtacular since quite near the very beginning, so what are your memories from back then? Or are you even online anymore?
Oh no, Greg lost you.
We lost him.
Probably go do something for his grandma or go watching TV again.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got a question real quick while we're looking for Gregory. Hey, Chucky, how are you liking doing the voicemails? How's that working out for you?
Oh yeah, because
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah?
I know. I'm kind of getting a feel of what you and Cody went through back in the day.
Who got my quote unquote drunk dial? Who filtered that one?
Oh, that
was you.
All the voicemails come from me, and I just sent it on to Chucky.
No, but who's the one who had to deal with it?
I did.
and hear it for the first time.
I think that was the first one I did.
I heard it for the first time, and I told Chucky J, you wouldn't believe who called. He's like, who? And I'm like, spell check, and he's like, really? Let me hear it. So I sent it to him. He's like, are we sure this is spell check? Because he sounds a little drunk.
No. What happened was I called. The number still works. I didn't listen to the show anymore. And it worked, and I'm like, oh, crap, what am I going to say? Come on, I'll just pretend I'm drunk.
Well, that was the funny part. You started out sounding sober, and then, like, halfway through, you switched to your drunk voice. Like, what the heck is going on here?
Hey, man, it's like a ton of bricks.
I had to do the wrong conversation.
Well, we definitely enjoyed it.
No, it's interesting. In fact, maybe you two guys can talk about how you went through it, because I found that I have to listen to all of them beforehand because you just never know what somebody's going to say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think Kronk used to start out where he just played them, and then Kronk started to interact with them, and then you added your little background music in with GarageBand.
Yeah. I started doing them just listening to them first, and then I tried it a couple times just playing them and just going with it live, and that didn't work.
After the fifth telemarketer in a row, it gets kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I would just stitch them together in Audacity and call it done and be like, all right, when we record the show, let's just make sure we leave a space for it. and then I'd make a note about one of them I didn't want to talk about. I'm like, can you believe blank and blank? They said something crazy. They're like, how about that JVB? He's a funny fella. I would do that. I just put something in the show notes. I'm going to talk about it. So it seems like I just played it on the show, but we just edited it in later.
But the way we do it now, we do the voicemails after the show's been recorded, so it's like Dusty could never respond. Well, unless it would be hard for him to respond to somebody's voicemail in the show. You know?
Well, just take a guess.
Well, I usually try to allow for people to send in theirs kind of as late as possible. And then usually when I record the show, I just compile it all together, and then right after the show's done, I send it to you and say, you got 3 days. Or something like that. So
yeah, I've added background music, which I'm not sure if people like or not. I try to keep it nice and low so you can still, hear people. And then I added, like, basically based on what Crunk did a few times, he had, like, basically a song that came to mind based on one of the voicemails. So he would play part of it, and it would often be a hip-hop song of some kind that came... right?
I remember, who was it that called in with the Christina Aguilera song?
Who was that?
Was it Clutch?
Was it Clutch? Yeah, it was.
It was.
Which Christina Aguilera song was it? Was it like Genie in a Bottle or something?
Oh my gosh, no.
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
I remember Daniel used to write the songs.
Actually, speaking of Daniel, we will hear something of his a little later in the show.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
So that'll come a little later. But yeah.
So I've been adding songs at the end, but I'm running out of songs that are like by people who either definitely don't mind if you use their song or probably wouldn't mind. So
I didn't care.
A lot of people in the chat are saying "re your brains."
Yes.
Yes. That is obviously a fan fave.
That's Jonathan Colton singing about two co-workers, one of which has become a zombie and is trying to set up a meeting with his, co-worker so he can eat his brain. Very funny stuff.
Has it been okay for me, except that I'm a zombie now? Really wish you
I could play that in the background now.
For all of us.
See,
actually,
you have to remind me of the word.
Zombie song. Or go ahead.
I was just saying, since Cody was reminding me of the words, I could sing along, but I couldn't remember how it started.
All you wanna do is use your brains. We're not unreasonable, and we're not gonna eat your eyes.
The funniest
maybe we can compromise. Open up the door. We'll all come inside and eat your brains.
Another funny zombie song is actually the theme song for Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, yes. If you guys haven't played at least a demo for Plants vs. Zombies, then you need to. But then you might get addicted and buy it for $20. So
actually, I've seen it been played before, and it actually looks like a cool game. So, yeah.
Oh, I've beaten it once, and then you got to go back and beat it twice to get the gold trophy and all that stuff.
Flash game?
No, it's a PC game.
Oh, is it a PC game? Because I saw someone playing as a Flash game. So
I don't think so.
Maybe something similar, but yes, like people make rip-offs of games like this because they're really simple to do. In Flash.
True.
I mean, I have the song queued up in Steam if you want to listen to it.
Well, no. No,
there's a zombie.
We'll save that for later, Lance.
He's on the lawn. I know your type, all dark and dead.
So are we gonna catch up with Major Nelson right here?
Yeah,
I should have got that. Who is Major Nelson?
Major Nelson actually wanted to come, but he just I guess he's
Larry Herb. Larry Herb is his
I
name.
took that out of the show notes, so you'll have an older version. But yeah,
Fresh.
Major Nelson is the Xbox Live program manager, and program manager isn't what it sounds. He manages pretty much some of the press stuff that goes on with Microsoft and a lot of other things, and he has his own podcast. Major Nelson.
I think of him as the public face of Xbox.
Right.
I think of Xbox Live. I don't necessarily know about Xbox.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with you there.
Public face of Xbox is the Red Ring of Death.
Oh, that's a little too far there, buddy.
Yeah. I wish he could be on, but apparently not.
Well, we'll try to get him on another show.
Yep.
So that's the most we can do at this point. So, yeah. We tried to get him on for 2 weeks, and he kind of gave us mixed signals of whether he was going to be on or not. So, it just didn't turn out pretty good for us at the time. So,
next time.
Yeah, next time we'll work something out. So, we're going to go ahead and get to our first round of voicemails that people have called in with. So stick around. When we get back, we are going to talk about the Halo universe, where everyone started out with Halo, everyone's best memories of Halo, stuff like that. So stay tuned. And here comes the first round of voicemail.
I hope I'm not too late for this. Just want to say congrats, Podtacular. This is Hype, KFX, whatever the hell you want to call me now, on making it to 200. I'm kind of sorry I couldn't be here. But yeah, I just want to drop in and say congrats. And, yeah, keep it up. Later.
Hey, Podtacular. This is Fungusaurus. I just wanted to call in for episode 200 to thank all the people who have made Podtacular what it is today. Fumo Jive, he's done so many good things, and Spellcheck and JVB and all the good hosts, and all the people who are managing the clans, and especially the admins. They do so much work, you would not believe it. Especially Duststorm. I don't think he gets he does get a lot of appreciation, but just to think of all the stuff that he, from managing the website to editing the show every day in, day out. Chucky J, Captain Crunk, all those cool people, we really couldn't do it without you. It wouldn't have started without you. So I'm just kidding. Thanks, you guys. You've helped out a whole bunch. See ya.
Hello, Podtacular. It's sNaK here. I'm calling in for episode 200. I just wanted to give a big shout-out to JVB and Fumo for, mainly doing the podcast, I guess. But thanks, guys. You made it awesome for the whole 200 episodes and few years that you've run this thing.
Okay, so that was the first round of voicemails for you guys. We'll have some
That was really good. But that one guy said
that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one guy.
It's touching, yeah.
What he said touched me.
Yes, inappropriately.
Hey, well, Hype was in there. He was the first one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, then I knew it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just talk a little bit about the Halo universe and how we've all come to know Halo and where we all started out with Halo. So, starting off with Fumo, since you started the podcast, what was your, just kind of go into what your first moment of Halo was, and I guess kind of lead up to how you started the podcast, I guess, and just go up to then, and we'll cover that a little later.
Sure.
And we'll just
let's see, how I got into Halo. Actually, my stepson, Ben, bought an Xbox and got Halo, and, I checked it out and was like, this game is pretty awesome. So, I ended up playing it quite a bit, got my own Xbox and everything, finally. And then, got so into it, and especially the multiplayer, that I ended up hosting like these Halo LAN parties. At the time, I was going to school and working at the restaurant, and I would like post these like hand-drawn little flyers on the wall in the restaurant, like, Halo party, come join us, there will be beer. And girls. So I think like 1 or 2 people came for the Halo and everybody else came for the beer and girls. So but it ended up working out because at one point we had, I think, like 12 people going on 4 different screens, and it was pretty epic, man. If you guys have ever played with a LAN party with that many people going at once, it's pretty awesome. Like when you get a close call, everybody's like, "Wow!" It's just like the electricity in the room gets like really big. But yeah, I mean, from there, obviously, Halo 2 came out, and I was really charged to get that one. We got it, and I got to the point where I was playing a lot of BTB, Big Team Battle, and was really into that, and hadn't quite like reached my peak yet on the level, and was still thinking I could play competitively at that point, which was kind of naive of me. But but I was into it, really enjoying it, and was at the same time I was commuting a long ways and thinking I should. I was listening to a lot of podcasts and thinking, I do web design. I can figure out this podcast thing. It's not that complex. So I should probably do something like this and see how it works out. And I was trying to find a subject for a podcast. Kind of went over a couple different ones and ended up kind of focusing on Halo because checking out some of the other ones, nothing was like super successful on Halo podcast, and it was the video game to play. Everybody was it was kind of a great sort of equalizer, so to speak. Everybody that played multiplayer video games was playing Halo, and that was it. So it kind of sucked everybody in. Everybody was into it. So it was a good topic to do, and I figured I would never run out of things to talk about, which is absolutely true and remains true. It's funny, it's like the more you talk about with Halo, it seems like the more you have to talk about. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, it went from there, and obviously it took off. You guys probably know the rest of the story with Spellcheck, and eventually with JVB, and of course with Captain Crunk joining the team, and it's kind of a long story actually if I were to go through every little thing and person involved and stuff. But that's the thing with Podtacular, like except for like episode 1, like every single thing after that was a team effort, and it wasn't just me being like the lead guy by any means. It was a matter of everybody kind of working together to make something special and to make a really cool community, and that wanted to just play together and have be friends and just have a good time, and also just something that we could kind of give back to the Halo community and just help people out. So I think it's been a really positive thing, and I'm really proud of you guys that have kind of taken the torch and run with it, and put together some of your own and turn it to your own awesome setup. So great job.
Yeah. Anyone else want to comment on their first Halo moments?
My first time playing Halo. I'll keep going. My next door neighbor had just purchased an Xbox, and his house smelled really bad. So he's like, "Come play Halo," and we're like, "How about you just bring your Xbox over to our house?" So we did, and we played Halo, and it was awesome.
His house smelled like
it smelled like peanut butter and cigarettes, like in a bad way, like an abundance.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty bad combination.
It was like someone really likes peanut butter and cigarettes. So I don't know.
Jelly time.
So we got him to bring it.
Resurrect their cigarettes with peanut butter in them.
That'd be the worst. Cigarettes are bad enough, much less add peanut butter to the mix. But we got him to
peanut butter cigarettes. Ew. Okay, keep going.
We got him to bring his Xbox over, and he had 2 controllers, but they were both that ginormous controller that's like reminiscent of the Dreamcast controller.
Yeah.
Like, my younger brother couldn't play because his hand couldn't really use the controller correctly because it was too small. Because he was really young then. But yeah. That was my first experience. Like my next neighbor bringing the Xbox over, and like I remember thinking like, this is better than a GameCube, like by far. Because that's what I was like. Do you want an Xbox or do you want a GameCube? Oh, GameCube definitely. And then like now I'm like, oh, like women.
That's funny.
Oh, spleen cheeks.
Yeah, I just remember.
GameCube, duh.
Mario, come on.
Mario's okay. Halo's better. At least in my opinion. But yeah, I remember just playing with friends. I really didn't get started till Halo 2, but the first Halo game I had was Halo PC, and that was back in 2007. So it was pretty cool. I really didn't get much into it until I got to college, though. So it was a little slow going, but whenever I could, our parents didn't let us have game consoles, so I always had to go to a friend's house to play. So that's kind of my thing.
I muted it when I left, and I forgot to unmute.
Yeah, we've been trying to talk to you for like 15
I'm just not
minutes.
myself. I'm sorry, I'm not myself. Tonight's is really a confusing night. Sorry, guys. Don't go on vacation the week before you gotta do something important. Just don't. It screws everything up. I didn't even get to see Mike, so I mean it was.
Yeah, because he was gone.
He was gone too.
Oh, you were? Oh, well, that's a perfect week to go to Orlando. It was an awesome trip. It was so pretty sweet.
Dude, I left some macaroni and cheese out on the porch for you, man.
Oh, you did?
Oh, it's probably alive by now.
Was it still there? Somebody else nabbed it. I bet you.
Ate like half the bowl and everything.
I bet you it was a guy who steals watches. Probably came by and stole the macaroni and cheese.
So, GLewis, how did you start in Halo?
So this is not Podtacular related. It's just Halo, right?
Before Podtacular, like how did you get into it?
I play a lot of GameCube, like Spellcheck just said. I was actually commenting the whole time he was talking, and I was muted, so people.
That's so awesome.
There was one game that was only on on Nintendo systems, which probably you guys. I don't know if anybody else ever played it. It was called Star Wars Rogue Squadron. It was.
I never played it.
I remember that.
It was a flying game, and it was my favorite. Oh my god! It was the only game I ever played. Like I played StarCraft, and then I played that game, and then I didn't play any other game until Halo came out. But
yeah, that game was great.
So
I enjoyed it. It was dope.
I bought a GameCube. And I did not get an Xbox because of Star Wars Rogue Squadron. And of course, I got Mario 64 and the GameCube. What the hell? I got Smash Bros. For the GameCube. I don't even know what else. I only played Star Wars. But one of my good buddies, I believe it was back in elementary school or middle school, one of the two, when I first started playing it. We used to play Xbox Connect like it was. I don't even know. I can't say it because we're a kid show, but it was. You guys can understand what I'm going to say next. But we used to we played football together, and we used to hang out at each other's houses, and we started playing Halo and Xbox Connect at his house. And I would just get royally owned left and right on Xbox Connect. I was a noob. That was me. I was a noob cake, and that's how I started playing Halo, man. I was addicted.
I can't believe GLewis is calling himself, admitting that back in the day he was a nerd.
It was my first-person shooter ever. I strictly had only played. I played Half-Life, the first one, for the first opening scene, and I was confused. I played Doom a lot, actually, if you were to count that. I played Doom 2 and beat that. But I had all the cheats on, so I don't really want to consider I played it,
I actually have a copy of the original Doom for Windows 95.
Yeah, wow. It was cool.
Yeah, I can play it. Yeah.
Anyway,
codes are the best.
So I guess it was my first serious first-person shooter I tried to play, and it was just fun. I never, there was nothing else like it. It was, it probably, if it didn't have Xbox Connect, I probably wouldn't have played it as much. That's probably what made it for me, and that's why I was so glad Halo 2 and Halo 3 had Xbox Live. That's probably why I still play them so much today. And that's how I started on Halo. I went to my friend's house, and then I ended up buying an Xbox like a week after my first time playing it. I sold my GameCube, my beloved Star Wars game, which I wish I still didn't sell because I want to play it again, and I haven't, unfortunately. And I heard they're making a new Rogue Squadron, and if they do, I will buy whatever I need to buy to play. I'm sorry, it's just, I've just been waiting to play that for a long time. Like, I will buy a new computer to play StarCraft 2. It's stupid that people do that thing, but I will buy a new Xbox console if they have a new Halo. I'm sorry, you can call me fanboy, make fun of me, that's why I am.
You're a fanboy.
Yeah, it happens to the best.
I like pepperoni's pizza. If Domino's only did pepperoni pizza, well, I guess I'm only eating at Domino's. You know what I'm saying? But Halo was a new, unique experience playing video games with people, not sitting in a room by myself. I enjoyed it. That was how I started out in Halo, and then Halo 2, Halo 3. So anyway, that's how I started out.
So I've been a fan for 10 years.
Of Halo?
Yes.
I couldn't tell you what year it was. I just remember it was when Halo 1 originally released.
Well, Halo was originally introduced at Macworld, and back in those days, Apple was not nearly as cool as they are now. So they could actually live stream Macworld, the Macworld keynote by Steve Jobs, and not get their servers hammered. So they actually streamed it live, and I saw the first trailer for Halo, the Mac game that was going to come out.
The third-person shooter?
Yeah, it was showing as a third-person shooter, yeah. So
the third-person shooter.
And
they say actually that
I was like, oh.
When I was reading up on that, what I understand is that when they changed it to a first-person shooter, they kept the controls pretty much the same, and that's why they think it worked out so well. Because, like, first-person shooters on the console never really worked. Even though GoldenEye was cool, it was still auto-aim, more or less. You generally looked in that area, and it would shoot at them. I believe, if I was correct. Like, it wasn't, you couldn't shoot to... You couldn't be turned around to the person to hit them. You know what I mean? Like, if you were close, it basically hit them. I could be completely wrong, but that's as far as I understand it. And when I was reading up on it, they made it a third-person shooter, and then when they made it to an Xbox, and Microsoft bought them and whatnot, they kept the controls as a third person, and then they made it as a first person because it worked well. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was very interesting because really at the time, the only two first-person shooters that I understood were good games were Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon. And they didn't really play the same as Halo, but it worked out, and I'm still playing Halo 3, and I will buy Halo Reach and whatever else I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had played a little game called Marathon, or actually Marathon 2, and it came with a second program, or actually two separate programs, that were called Anvil and Forge.
Oh,
so Forge might sound familiar to you.
No,
so that was how you would make custom maps in Marathon. And back then, it wasn't a 3D engine; it was 2.5 dimensions. So you would make all these basically like not squares, but like polygons to make a room, and then.
Is Captain Crunky in here? I haven't heard anything from him. Is he?
I am.
Okay.
Being quiet and
look,
respectful.
just to say is that my story is pretty much the same as Chucky's here from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So I'll just let him keep talking.
He's putting you on the spot there, Chucky.
Say it for me.
Strong silent side.
I don't. Well. So I actually made a couple custom maps in there. They weren't really anything, good. Like one one of them I was trying to make kind of a Grand Canyon type thing where you'd run around on the different sides of it. And there was a couple caves on the outside, and there was water down the bottom and stuff. But then I played Myth and got even more addicted to just the quality of game that Bungie would put out. Myth was a three-dimensional real-time strategy game. It was pretty amazing, especially for the time. Then the announcement of Halo came out, and I just totally freaked out. And I'll just leave it off there.
Okay, we're making this game called Halo.
Yeah.
I remember watching that video. I still have a file of it somewhere. The whole was it trailer or whatever it was.
Nice.
It was an awesome display. You know, at a time when Mac gaming was not. Well, it still hasn't really turned into anything, but.
Is that what you call oxymoron? Is that what you call an oxymoron? Yeah. Gaming?
Sort of, yeah. But that was something to be excited about.
Mac gaming is using Photoshop. It's using Photoshop as Mac gaming, and then maybe editing a video.
Well, Halo was going to change all that, and then Microsoft swept in and bought them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like big Mac fans back then. Totally, like, we thought Bungie sold us out, you know, all that stuff.
And man, money is.
Look at the great game that they turned it up with.
Well, yeah, like for me, I followed the game as it turned out. I just followed the game wherever it landed, and it was on the Xbox, you know. So that's why I went.
That's how it should be, you know. I mean, me and a guy at work were talking about something like that recently, not too long ago. That, you know, it should be more about the consumer for games, and not about whether it's on the Xbox, the PS3, or if it's on the Wii. It should be more about, like, because if you develop a game for the Xbox, like they did with Ghostbusters, and then they ported it to the PS3, like the consumers lost it on the PS3. They didn't get the full potential they could have had. I mean, it's just if you develop something for the PS3, the Xbox can't run the darn thing, so they have to develop it for the Xbox. So, I mean, it's kind of they should be more like consumer. It should be. I see what you're saying about, you know. So I mean, I just wanted to chime in on that real quick. So.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break and do a few more voicemails, and then we'll be right back with our last little segment before we start to wrap things up.
Are we going to do that live?
Yeah, we're going to do that live.
What?
Oh, you missed it?
Everything's live.
Dude, I've been doing stuff that does not pertain to Halo, and I know that makes me sound like a little lazy, but that's a couple minutes.
Well, guys, we will be right back. So here are the second round of voicemail.
Hey, Podtacular, it's Chickenfoot here. Just to tell you, great job on the 200, and pretty awesome. Good job. Oh, and also I made this thread on the forums. It's Xbox problems when yours is broken. So it's pretty much if your Xbox has like E74 Red Ring, and you just post it there, and then you say when you're going to get it back, so like people know that you're gone, or your mic breaks and you can't accept party invites and stuff, or your NAT's broken for a while. So just telling you about that, and just really, really good job on the 200, and sweet. Bye.
Yo, what's up, Podtacular? This is KBC. I really haven't been on the show or on the site, really, in a long time. But I saw you guys rounding out Podtacular episode 200. You guys said you weren't taking any submissions, so I was like, let me call in. I actually still have the phone number in my phone book on my phone. So just, calling in, checking out with everybody, getting excited for MLG Dallas. We're going to have a nice Podtacular party there with GLewis and Duststorm and whoever else wants to come. That should be a lot of fun. I think that's on Saturday, the 29th in Dallas, Texas. So, looking forward to, meeting up with a lot of really cool people, and keep on fighting trucks, guys.
Hey, Podtacular, this is White Light One. I just wanted to call to wish you congratulations on your 200th episode. Bye.
What's up, all you Podtacians? This is Fisherman Q, and I wanted to congratulate Podtacular for reaching episode 200, and I'm just excited because, you know, most Podtacular is such a great community and podcast that it can make such an achievement. So, you know, Q out.
Okay, guys, that's the second round of call-ins. So, thanks for everyone who did manage to call in. We really appreciate it, and all the support that you guys have given us. Is there an after party? Well, if you want to throw one, you can throw one.
Yes.
So,
there's going to be a mini bar and a craps table.
Can somebody invite me to that chat? Because I'm still not a part of that chat. Can somebody?
You start typing a message, and then it'll ask for your nickname.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Where?
It's live streamed on the stream.
You were in there before.
Dude, I was?
Yeah.
No, someone was impersonating him. Well, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Clark because he's got to head off.
You got family business.
Yeah.
Bye, Crunk.
All right, guys.
Your hearts, you and stuff.
Hey, Crook.
200 episodes, man.
We'll see you in another 100 episodes or something. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. He sent me the link.
All right, guys. It was good. It was good talking to y'all.
Sammer sent me the link.
Thank your family for letting us borrow you.
Yeah. No kidding.
All right. I will be out. I'll catch y'all later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye, Clark.
I'm listening to myself in the live stream. I'm loud as
Just
heck.
turn off
My
the
radio-
audio. So mute yourself. Mute the stream.
I did.
Okay.
There you go.
Am I really that loud in the stream, or is it just? Oh my god! I can't stand. I can't believe people are listening to me like this.
I can't believe people are listening to us at all.
Wow. Okay. Well, we have a little special something. We are going to do. sNaK RozZ had a thread in the forums.
Oh, is it about Macus?
Not quite. It's the most epic keep on fragging trucks. And
those are my favorite. I've been to those.
I'm going to say there were about 200 posts in this topic. And
We should let Spellcheck read it. Spellcheck, you want to read it?
I could try. It's pretty
Super awesome radio voice.
If you don't want to
Wait. That's what she said. Before you guys move on, that's what she said.
She says a lot of dirty things.
I had to get it in. I had to get it in. Sorry, guys.
That's what she said.
Oh, guys.
And for the That's What She Said show coming up right after this episode, starring...
That was kind of nice. Anyway,
that's something who has... I'm gonna let someone else who has more experience than me and me with, you know...
You said...
well,
You're just asking for it now, man.
I think Lance wants to read it, and then after that we will say goodbye to Fumo and Spellcheck.
Yeah, everybody except for CryptoFlix can read this, but I think I can endure it.
Go for it.
Okay, so the most epic keep on fragging trucks by the Honorable sNaK RozZ. Yeah. Okay, so
old debate.
Keep on fragging. Emo midgets and sensors with erasures that are zopping zippity-doo while Nene runs around with his Amos armor with a tiger butt plug on the end, while Kumo buys his folding bike and JVB's dating site gives Duststorm a good friend. Okay. Well, Left 4 Dead achievements are too easy when used zombies have glitter explosions that make them look fabulous, while people put dumplings on Bungie countdown timers. While Stormy Please steals watches when others are Yeti hunting, with communist robots who scream like Cohagen when he doesn't give these people air, while Akins. Well, Akin's guns hunt for Kung Fumo, while they don't forget that plumbing implants give you pressurized acid piss. When the Left 4 Dead AI director is a great piece of technology after being sticky-nated in the face, saying, "Guys, get it off, remove my helmet." And then getting the blueberry of death stuck to your hand while midgets try to frag Fumo while he hunts with JVB for recon, when Nene is battling Chuck Norris and Mr. T with fart juice guns showed up with homicide sauce, flavored by Red Wing of Death, who licks cats, that are owned by the Dell support line, who request more air while they strangled Arnold Schwarzenegger. Lancelot says, "Honest to God, I'm going to start giving out warnings soon." Use the edit button. Don't double post. Is being tortured by Nene and is forced to wear Victoria's Secret Special Edition anus armor while being tied to an indestructible tree that was made by JVB's construction company, while Fumo's helmet folds on him and GLewis makes fun of Fumu, while Nene's sidekick hits fusion coils into the Cannon Man. Cannon Man? Yeah.
I'll never forget that post.
That explodes tacos at zombies who will be unreasonable and eat his eyes while midgets are stealing everyone's watches, and the Mexicans escape by using jetpacks to the moon, where a party with the moon aliens and Dusty, who are eating Podtacular's 200th birthday cake and a book of Fu as a present, while being sniped by terrorists, who gets stuck by a tater tot, who is then eaten by a flood, who get drunk with Cortana and then is sniped by Jenkins.
Guy from Halo 1.
And kidnapped by Nene. And then go to Reach and Suicide Grunts, who are midgets, so Fumo must hate them, too. So while Fumo kills them, Master Chief is hunting profits, while he tweets his Twitter while texting about his Twitter tweet on his Facebook to GLewis, while on Chiron Beta Prime, and listening to RE Your Brains and being creeped out by the vid while the Slipknot masks slowly eat his face, so he's a faceless zombie. While this is slowly coming away from the show's jokes, while Master Chief finally finishes the fight, and Arbiter is cheering him on while eating a banana, and then he pushes the Arbiter off a cliff, and the Arbiter gets right back up. When sNaK RozZ gets hit by Fisherman's potato cannon, and Quaid blabs about Mars and GLewis' intern because he gave GLewis a glazed donut when he specifically told him to get sprinkles.
Yes.
As well as feed alpha animals that destroy cities and put the intern put the mail on the wrong side of GLewis' sandwich. While I'm surprised my alpha animal stuff got mentioned in there. Thank you to whoever posted that.
These people are good.
Yeah, these people are good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on the wrong side of GLewis' sandwich, while you sit open-mouthed after watching the vid after the credits, and you realize that Halo isn't dead, and Cortana finally wakes him when she needs him because she lost her shoe. Anchor Watts got stolen twice by midgets, and it falls in a bucket of fart juice, which spills on Fumo's Xbox, and now he has to buy another one, but he doesn't have the money to buy one, so he keeps on taking surveys to win one. And finally he gets one, but it's stolen. Right? And finally he gets one, but it is stolen on the way to his house. But when he gets it, his original Xbox falls off the stairs while Fumo rides his folding bike, which has lasers attached to it and missiles from its anus armor and stolen watches with the Red Wing of Death.
About 2/3 of the way done.
Oh my god.
While Arnold Schwarzenegger rides a folding bike away from Fumo's house with all its watches while screaming at the top of his lungs that there is no air, while Nene gets anus armor on to defeat the evil Fumo, who hates all the midgets in the land. With the patented Tiger Buttplug cannon, while JVB is on a plane to make a public announcement that he did not make Left 4 Dead, but he did rip a seat out of a car like Arnold Schwarzenegger did in Commando, and playing at the same time in MLG with GLewis and Brent Gamer, as well as Digital Fear, but not Dust Storm, even though he's the best sniper, because he's helping Fumo and JVB by no-scoping Angry Midget Left 4 Dead fans, whilst being chased by rednecks drinking Mountain Dew and screaming, "Yeehaw!" Then he turns around and shoots the rednecks in the face, but one of them turns out to be GLewis.
because I'm from Georgia. Come on.
And commits suicide out of guilt, and then gets shipped to Austria, where he is buried next to Arnold Schwarzenegger, who died in a folding bike crash. With all the people crying, they put Xbox 360 and beer on their grave, which spills and brings GLewis and Fumo Drive back from the dead.
So beer
and an Xbox 360 creates so much fail that it cancels out death.
And it makes Uber Lewis and Uber.
Yeah. And the Fumo could actually beat Halo on Legendary by himself. As well, they make Oz burgers at McCaw's with all the kids playing crap rap music through their headsets, and Dusty's unacceptable super nanny voice behavior that made him say, "What is it you can't face?" That made Lancelot fail because he had to leave Windows open to tell him whether or not that this was the most epic keep on Fraggin of all time.
And, yeah, best part.
In other words, keep on fragging trucks.
Yeah. Wow. And he has a list of, and he says thank you to all the people that helped. Myself, Chickenfoot, Jabba, Zon the Great, Uzumaki, Aswell Fit, A Dude, Captain Planet, Arbitation, White Light Fungusaws, Samus, Funny Boy, JAC Overload, Crash Course, Fisherman Q, Master Death Code, Halo Freak Bunny, Soccer Sack, Border Patrols, Rabid Diarrhea, Mives 7, or Major, Private Church, Poop in a Basket, Old Regime, Chewbacca, Nemesis, Zamers, Maximo Nuts, Duststorm, and last but definitely the least, sNaK RozZ. Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to
he said last but not least.
I want to know who did the part about Fumo beating on Legendary, because that was the best part. That was the best. I'm sorry.
It's the best part because it's impossible.
How do you like that?
It's fantastic. It's imaginative thinking.
Although, I gotta say, dude, there's obviously so much research that went into that someone could have had a PhD by now. Instead of doing the most epic Pokemon Fraggin.
Yeah, instead of making that, you go to like cured cancer or something.
I know, yeah.
Australians are in the future, so I think he used some of that extra time to work on this.
This is more important than cancer anyway, though, so that's all right.
Oh my gosh, there was so much stuff that pertained to the actual show that was awesome.
I am shocked that was really amazing.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, the community did a really good job on putting all this together.
Yeah, that was.
And sNaK RozZ just took all the posts and put it in one nice big long. And this is like 2 pages in Word.
That's what she said.
It would have been nice to get maybe a period here or there.
Yeah, it would have helped the reading a lot, but it's
somebody should have spell checked.
Hey, I don't do that anymore. I don't spell check anything. In college, I mean, I can't tell you how many papers I've gotten bad grades on because I just don't do it.
We used to argue about it all the time for submissions.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the funny part.
Oh my gosh, come on. That's just laziness.
Well, there was much applause in the chat room for both the reading performance and for the extra long keep on fragging.
Yes.
Well, good job on reading it. You're not crypto, so.
It was
yeah. Yeah, I'm not crypto. I think any. Yeah.
So he picks them a redneck. Fumo's folding bike of death. We have. Who else we got? We got evil Fumo who kills all the bitches. There's just so much stuff. I couldn't even. It would take longer to summarize it than to read it all. Like
my alpha animal wins. My alpha stuffy wins the best though.
There's so much history that you have to understand and listen to all of the episodes, understand all the stuff that's going on in this post, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Like every different line is something new.
Wow, that's what I'm saying, dude. That thing is like a master's thesis right there.
No, T squared. I was the one who was reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe.
Do I sound like a nerd to you? I did not sound like a nerd.
Oh.
Burn.
Dang.
Yeah, burn, son. Yeah, burn.
Dang. Ouch.
There aren't many people that can read something like that and survive.
What?
So
I'm looking at the Podtacular Wikipedia page and they spelled my name wrong. What in the world? Whatever.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
You can change it.
I guess I could.
Yeah. Well, it's in the middle of renovation, kind of. Anyway, it's time to say
hard going in there.
Goodbye to Fumo and Spellcheck. They have to go to sleep.
Go to bed. It's your bedtime.
Fumo just got in, and I'm not sure about Spellcheck, but it's almost midnight there for them. So, thanks guys for being on the show. We appreciate.
No problem. I was glad to be here.
Taking out.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it.
I'm sure you guys will definitely be back.
Yeah, we'll be back for episode 1000.
Oh, you'll be
back. Coming back.
We'll have to go back to doing 3 episodes a week.
Record them all one day. It's great.
Don't do it.
Record an entire year's worth of episodes and just take a big vacation.
I did that once, and I will never do that again. I don't know how long that took, but it had to take like 5 hours. That was horrible. But it was awesome.
Well, this is going to take 5 hours because we were waiting on certain people.
I'm sorry. Bad.
So,
it won't take me 5 hours.
Yeah, so
the chat room went crazy when we tried to start without you.
Oh yeah. Well, somebody started.
You gotta get Fumo. You gotta get GLewis.
They're requesting more voicemails at the moment.
Yeah.
Put this on Twitter just to let people know that we have a chat. I didn't know about it until halfway.
I mean, we have it on Twitter that says "Come watch us live," and they'll see the chat when they join in. But
don't forget to follow us on Twitter.
We started with 8 listeners and we have 21 now, so I think we did okay.
Yeah.
We had 50 that's longer, right? 30 or 50?
We had up to 30 at one point. But we're going to go ahead and head into our last set of voicemails, and with that we're going to say goodbye to Fumo and Spellcheck. Thanks again, guys, for being on. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Even though I don't play Halo, keep on fragging those trucks. Is there trucks in Halo 3? I don't know.
Actually, there is.
Oh, so you can afford some trucks.
Yeah. I was the first one to mention on the show when I did the Floodgate episode that there's a couple of trucks while you're working your way through the streets there, and if you throw grenades under them, they will explode.
Called it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. Bungie heard that and they're like, we have to put this in the game because the guy said it. So.
It has to be right.
Hey guys, this is Samaras60 calling in. Want to say congratulations on getting to episode 200. Glad to be here for the past 50, and hope to see you guys at episode 2000.
Hi, Podtacular. This is Caboose O'Malley. I just wanted to congratulate you on your 200th episode, and I also wanted to remind you to go on my YouTube and watch my music video. Just so you know, I am the zombie who sings with the crappy makeup, not the hot blonde kid who always is self-obsessed. Shout out to the King of Sandwiches, GLewis, Chucky J, Duststorm, Fungus Oz, Arbitation, sNaK, RozZ, and a bunch of other people I'm too lazy to talk about. Okay? Have a good one.
Happy 200th episode!
Okay, we're back. That was the last of the voicemails that we got. So thanks everyone for calling in again who did manage to call in.
Yay!
I will mention STRX because he requested.
You didn't. You gave in.
Was I not supposed to?
Not from Sky.
Oh, that's fine. He's a cool guy that's been around the forums for a while. So
how am I weak? Just I wanna know how am I weak?
I didn't say you were
gave them peer pressure.
Oh, I mean what peer pressure? Oh, okay. And I guess I'm reading in the chat that Painkiller wants me to mention that the first team to ever win a Podtacular tournament was my team and Painkiller's team. How do
our teams suck, huh?
And who else was in there? Dr. Tom?
How did you do the live host thing? What? No. Okay, anyway. I'm so amazed by these little things. It was
do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Myself,
Let me do it again. Here it is again.
PK and Tom. How do you do that?
It's so pretty.
I don't understand how you do that. But yeah, we beat, I guess, Painkiller's explaining it, but we beat Dialpex's team for the first tournament ever. And we did pretty good. Painkiller was the only team we had him on, was the first one. And that was, oh my God. And that was the only one that we ever won, was one that Painkiller was on. So,
so it was you, Painkiller, Queso Man, and Dr. Tom.
Yeah. Yes, okay. Exactly.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Why'd you say bye? Are you leaving, Dustin?
No, someone said bye on chat.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not leaving.
Now that he got his shout out, he's out of here.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. I got what I wanted. I'm using you like a woman. I'm just kidding.
And Tokyo in America just showed up now. He just missed the whole show.
We still got a little bit left.
Hey, welcome.
He said he was having internet problems, so
don't forget to check out podtacular.com for the latest in Podtacular community events. And I'm just kidding.
What? You trying to wrap up the show just in Tokyo?
You know what?
The whole thing?
I will. I'm trying to think if we can get Podtacular on the top topics on Twitter, on the trending topics.
I
can tell you from experience that's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. If you can get this, what's on it now? Never trust. It's
retarded stuff, but one of the diseases that we research at work is called dystonia, and so a bunch of people that have it, and also a bunch of organizations that work with it, tried to get it on the trending topics, and we got it to like number 25, which is never going to show up on the actual trending topics page. It's tough. We were tweeting like crazy for an entire day.
I raised your tweet.
Some of the larger crowd.
I raised your tweet.
If we got 1,000 people to tweet about it all in the same hour several times, then maybe do it.
Who's in? Maybe. I'm in. Who's in?
I don't have a Twitter account.
What? So you're not following us on Twitter? I don't know how many times I got to say it.
Follow us on Twitter. We don't have a Twitter. We'll get one.
We'll get one. It takes 4 seconds. I'll make one for you if you give me your email address. No joke. I'll give you the most. I'll give you the most embarrassing.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see any tweets about your Disney trip. So.
Me? I didn't. I wasn't on Twitter. I was on. I didn't really use my laptop very much. Disney was
a lot of fun with Cinderella.
You know, I went to 8 parks in 5 days, so I was pretty busy.
Hey, for all the Mac Break Weekly fans, rat hole.
What?
I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Never mind.
About that.
Lost in translation.
Lost in.
So
what's next?
What
on
else
the
are we going to talk about?
What's next on the slate, man?
We're doing something by Kook.
We do have something by Kook.
Now, who's this little Kook dude?
Okay.
He's
he may be in the chat room right now, so...
He's kooky. He's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, ladies and gentlemen.
He's been around for... I don't know, when did he come in?
That's what she said.
I want to say around episode 100, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, he was
He would
back
get
then. He was the youngest member on Podtacular.
Really?
Yeah.
on 6th? Okay. It says around episode 60.
Okay. And I don't remember when this is, but he decided to go through, and in the whole week he listened to all, like 150.
Oh, that was. I remember that. That was nuts. We talked about that one night. We're like, who the heck?
Wow. 150 hours of straight yabbering about Halo. You have to be pretty nuts or messed up in the head to do that.
No, it's called dedication. It's why T-Squared dropped out of high school to play. It's called dedication. I applaud you, sir. Did we already do the Podtacular history segment? Did I miss that?
Yeah, we did. Well, we kind of did.
Sort of.
Go back.
Yeah, you skipped me when it was how did you get into Halo time, but yeah.
Can we go back? Can we live some of those and I'm here? Come on, you want just for me? Let's do it, man. What do you guys, Chucky? You gotta work tomorrow?
Yeah, but I'm good.
Okay, whatever. He's like, yeah,
I
but
got Mountain Dew in the fridge, so
I'm good for
it's just a medical school. It's whatever. It's no biggie. It's like lives are in my hands or anything. Dude, on my way to Orlando. I stopped in Gainesville, and I went to Dairy Queen to get like an Oreo Blast.
And you didn't call me. Didn't write.
It was like $6, and I was like, "What? No, how do you live here?" It was like $6. It was like it's like $2.49 up here in Atlanta, and it was like $6 for the same exact thing in Gainesville. And I paid it because I wasn't really paying attention. It must be expensive to live there.
Yeah, we're retarded. Our gas prices are so much higher. All right, let's get back. So, you wanted to talk about Halo?
What?
You want to talk about some of the...
This is a podcast about Halos. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Then say so.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody's interested in hearing maybe Dust Storms or my personal history with Podtacular. Or, I mean, we are the host.
Yeah.
I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even know how we've been recording for I don't know how long. Me and Dusty. I don't even know how that started a Podtac. I still don't even know. Like I was just surprised that he was chosen to keep going the show because I didn't know who he was. I'm not gonna. I mean, I think I told you this before, haven't I? Like I didn't know how you started.
That you didn't know who I was. But.
I mean, like I knew who you were, but I didn't know you were going to be like such an awesome co-host. So.
Okay, well, GLewis, so how did you, like, after the show ended on episode 157 or something, then what happened?
We didn't want the show to die. A lot of people, I mean, Fumo and JV, we understood that they were busy, blah, 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 but people wanted the show to keep going because, I mean, even though they didn't want it, I mean, I'm pretty sure they wanted to, don't get me wrong, like, they wanted to keep doing it. Bring other stuff down the way. Actually, I'm pretty sure Fumo was pretty burnt out. I don't know if I can say that.
It's not like he's going to listen to this afterwards, right?
I mean, it's not like Duststorm listens to the show he records or anything.
I do.
Oh, boy.
But anyway, so if you guys know Nobody, I don't remember. He had another name on the site. I don't remember what it was.
He was Nobody. Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron Siemens, and that's a great name. He's actually getting married, or he has already been married.
Siemens? What?
Anyway, he's
Siemons.
Yeah, not spelled.
Okay.
No, not what she said. Okay.
That's not what she said.
So right after they stopped making it, I believe it was like the week that the show ended. Podtacular won the what's the thing that Upi does and Kilimanjaro, the
Gaming for Others.
Yeah, we won the Gaming for Others tournament. Podtacular was me, Plasma. I think who the heck was the other person? It was me, Plasma, Nobody, and somebody else. I wanted to like AFO. It was somebody that had like a bird name, as I remember, in their name. It might have been.
Like, I don't think Hawkeye or something?
It might have been Canary. I don't know. Somebody.
Canary?
Yeah, I really don't remember. I remember somebody with Robin Hood. Is that who it was? Painkiller. Painkiller is Robin Hood. Maybe that's who he's talking about. Anyway, maybe it was Robin Hood. I don't remember. It was somebody that we did it with, but it was us four, and we just completely. We didn't lose a game, but right after that we started talking. It was the first time Noba and I met, and we were talking about how much it sucked that it ended. And then we wanted to do a show, so we ended up doing the community podcast. We only did 2 episodes. We actually recorded like 7.
We did. You released 3.
Yeah, we actually recorded like 7, but we only released 3 because a lot of them were really messed up. I did the editing for them, and I think he did editing for a few of them. But I had another podcast. Have you guys ever heard of Game Talk? That was the one that I hit up for a long time, maybe about a year, and. There's some other ones that I was on, but I didn't host, but I helped produce and whatnot. So we just wanted to keep it going. And so, that's what we did afterwards. C-Tag. Lilkuke members. The problem with that was we had, if you guys remember, Angel Banjo and Robbie, they just...
yeah.
That was an unfortunate situation between those two. And... it kind of forced the podcast to stop being what it was in Game Talk, and when I go back and think about it, when I hear about a lot of the podcasters who are big today, like Paris, Gottfried, the guys who do Destructoid and whatnot, they all listen to Game Talk. I thought, well, I don't say all of them, but all of them did after talking to them, and they said that they knew me from Game Talk, not Podtacular. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then I wanted to keep doing podcasting. So we want to keep doing Podtacular. And eventually Duststorm came around, and so we all got excited. And Duststorm, I didn't even know I was supposed to be the co-host. With the first 2 episodes, I didn't even know I was a co-host. I thought I was just showing up. And then Duststorm was like, yeah, you're a show. And now we're doing episode 200. But really, if for you guys who don't know, for all the stuff that's done on the show, I probably do 3% of all the work.
He basically just shows up.
I basically just show up on Sunday late and say some funny stuff. And that, I wish I could do more. And but like Duststorm, he has to work and do a show. I don't know. I guess I just waste all of my time.
I put in the average about 4 hours a week into just doing the show alone.
Yeah, I should spend more time if I had it, and I should have more time coming up soon now that everything's pretty much settling with school. I won't. But anyway, that's what I did afterwards. But before that all happened, I was Overlord of the All Stars when we actually won games. I was the Overlord of Pro B when we actually won games. I was never the Overlord
with James.
Yeah, we played at Pro B versus Pro A, and we used to do other tournaments between other, like the Breath Guard and different.
I was surprised by the fact that you were winning games.
Yeah, we were winning games. We won a lot. I think my favorite time Podtacular was Pro A versus Pro B. If you could do the Bungie hump day, you could do Major Nelson episode. The best time and for the people in the community was Pro A versus Pro B, in my opinion. In the clans, there was nothing like it. There still hasn't been, and that's something that we need to try our best to try to bring something back if we can. Were the clans. I think everybody who's in the chat that was there when that was going on can.
Well, there's a lot of older Podtac members coming back now.
Yeah, actually, I'm getting a lot of emails saying that, I haven't been here in about a year. I didn't know it was still going on. I thought it died, and people just don't know. So, it's really cool.
Surprise!
Well,
guess what? I'm back.
For those who don't know, about the time you started your Podtacular Community Podcast is about the time Lance and I started the Around the Ring segment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was actually kind of the brainchild of me before that. When I first came to Podtacular, I just kind of had the idea of doing a PC segment, and I got shot down. Everybody kind of called me out and said, "Get out of here." Which made me very sad face.
Sad face.
Yeah. So I just didn't come around for a while. Then I came back, started to get a little bit more involved, and then I've been wanting to start up around the ring for a little while, and it initially started off with the band The Grunt, who were at the time was running the Halo PC group. And, so we just, talked, got it going, made a couple of, pilot episodes, and then he went around and got himself grounded for a very long time because he said something really, very unflattering to his parents. So, then a few weeks prior to this happening, Dustorm sent me a PM saying, "Oh, hey, if you need help, just give me a ring." So I figured, well, my original co-host just got himself grounded. Might as well call him up. So I brought Duststorm on board, and we just started doing it then.
Yeah, we mainly focused on Halo Custom Edition maps.
Yeah, I did a couple of actual written reviews as well that I was starting to do for Halo PC maps, but those were all lost in the site transition. Because they were part of the blogs. The old blog system.
Go back and find those for you, probably.
But so we did that, and then the only reason I actually played Halo was it was the only game I had. I never owned a game console. And
Sorry,
yeah, no, I'm a source head for sure now, but this back in the days, my TV was using rabbit ears, so I got a total of 8 channels, 3 of which were very, very fuzzy. And the only video game console that has ever been in my house is a NES. Back when my dad worked for Nintendo.
Wow.
Wait, so you never played Xbox, or are you saying that?
No, I played consoles. I never actually had a console owned a console before though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the second console I ever been in my house was a Wii, which I borrowed from my friend's brother for my dad's birthday.
That's cool.
But I mean, I've played through, and there has been an Xbox 360 in this house as well, which my brother borrowed from a buddy of his. So I played through all of Halo 3 and a couple of other games. So yeah, that's pretty much my story with gaming. And then, one day I had no video games, and all of a sudden, hey, guess what? You got Halo PC. All right, give it a try. It was fun.
What in the world did you tag me
in?
Yeah, but
so that was the only game I'd ever owned or played on PC, except for like a couple of really old ones. So after that, after I got the orange box and whatnot, when I got my laptop, then I just completely ditched Halo because I realized how fail it was.
Whoa.
Not fail.
Whoa.
Okay, fail compared to the relative spectrum of PC games.
Okay, well.
Whoa.
I'll give you that a little bit.
We can debate this.
On the PC, like Halo is,
PC is a 4.
really. No.
Yeah.
The original was made. The original was all around.
The targeting system is a lot different, but the game more or less is poor. But the targeting system's pretty much. I mean, the way that the mechanics on how the game shoots is a lot different.
The fact that
we don't have options.
Yeah,
there's still a regular 2,000 plus users.
Yeah, for sure.
Halo.
It's all like Command and Conquer, where like after a few years, it was like knocking on the boarded gate of a ghost town. Right? It's like, yeah, Halo's actually lasted. I'm quite surprised how well Halo for Windows has lasted. But I kind of jumped off the Halo boat the second I got the orange box and Crisis Warhead, just because it was on the relative spectrum. Halo ranks high on the consoles, but compared to the PC, on the PC, it's kind of like a meh.
Well, yeah, that's explainable. I mean, I still go and play Halo every now and then.
I mean,
yeah.
And they made an announcement on the Bungie podcast recently about making sure you keep your Halo CE keys if you have them for PC, and they're going to do something with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you listen to the Bungie podcast, you would know.
Oh, burn, mother...
We don't know what that means, but...
I don't blame Lance for not listening, because...
Yeah, we didn't talk about PC stuff except for this one moment.
Right. I think that...
just now, I'm a total Source head right now. Just all my stuff's on the Source engine. I do think they all jump back to Halo, but, yeah.
I mean, Valve just is really good with their Source engine, and they've made really great games for the PC, and, I mean...
Oh, yeah, they have dominate down. They just know how to make good games. They have a winning formula.
Right.
And they just, they eat awesome and crap genius. It's great.
That was probably one of those epic quotes.
ODST, we're going to be here for at least another 30 minutes. So...
What are you saying?
Oh, ODST, EJY.
He's been wanting the show to end forever, and I don't really know why. Because he can just, close the window.
I remember I saw this thread at one point on whether who would win in a head-on-head battle, whether it would be Gordon Freeman or Master Chief who would win.
That's not even a question.
Say McGoover.
Yeah. Gordon Freeman won, clean on that. There's a lot of people saying, no, but the Master Chief has shields, but...
I
mean, in the end, Gordon Freeman ended up taking the victory on that thread. And then he got lost because it just turned into a flame.
That makes no sense. And I love Half-Life, and that makes no sense. Anyway.
Gordon Freeman has a crowbar. It beats the energy sword any day.
Right.
GLewis, did you want to talk about anything else in the history? That anything popped out?
Let me look over what you guys wrote here and see if there's anything I can remember.
Wait, we wrote stuff?
Yeah, the show notes.
And speak up a little bit, dude.
Who, me?
Yes.
I must move my mic. Sorry, I must move my mic from my face. With Podtacular website, it was awesome. I mean, you guys
we talked about that. We even went to the blog spot. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
I can't hear nobody.
GLewis.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Difficulties. Anyway.
Okay. I must be hitting something wrong.
There's a...
You said
a big loud bang.
Obviously.
That's what she said.
Anyway, yeah. Pass.
Well,
that's what she said. That's what she said. She said no.
Well, JVB also went and started talking about games while he was doing Podtacular. So that was another thing that the community really stepped out to do.
Right, so that was him and Vicious696, which is Paris's gamer tag, and a couple other people. So,
hello?
Right. You there?
That was so weird. Okay, anyway.
I was talking about JVB starting talking about games.
Did he start that?
I don't think we can claim that he started it, actually.
Yeah, I think he started.
Yeah, none of us knows for sure.
I thought he started it with someone else.
No, I don't. He didn't really. It was more or less what the heck, Liquid Life and all them. It pretty much started Uncle Gamer, and then that thing went on to be talking about games.
And he did Post Game Report, which joined their network over there.
So if I could claim somebody that started it, maybe Skittles. I mean, I couldn't really say because I don't know, but I would assume that it was like Skittles and Paris, more or less.
Okay, but he did start the Post Game Report.
Yeah, he started the Post Game Reports.
Okay, I thought he had something to do with Tag too, but I guess
he right now he is their community head guy. You know,
right?
He's the guy in charge of their community, but I wouldn't necessarily call him the founder of it. But he may have. You could say that if it. I wouldn't really say if it wasn't for him, but he did a lot of stuff to help the website evolve into what it is.
Right.
Right. If y'all haven't checked them out yet, you need to.
Yeah.
Uncle Gamer's pretty good. Post Game Report's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Just check it out and see what you guys think. It's a pretty good.
Check it out. What's it all about? Sorry, wow. It was just not leaving out.
That was so white.
was there something we didn't cover that's on this list from before? Did we do community shows set up? I'm the one that did that, so I don't know if you guys covered that.
We didn't talk about the ARG thing that I did, but we don't have to talk about that.
VR.
But because you didn't even really follow it, did you?
Me?
Yeah. The ARG thing that I did.
I know that you made the
spelling.
Yeah,
my spell checker missed it.
It was. I didn't really pay attention to it. I really I'm pretty sure if Painkiller's still in the chat, is he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still in there.
He's stuck with us through thick and thin.
There was a time where I think Painkiller, me, and a few other people were really mad at the Podtacular community about how it was going. I can't say Painkiller was. I remember talking that he might have been one of the people, along with myself, who weren't exactly all hunky-dory with the situation about how certain people who weren't doing the community good were getting into positions that were hurting the community as a whole and basically were bringing it down. And there was a time where, where did this start at? I just lost my train of thought. Where did this start at? Why did I start saying that? I'm sorry.
Something about ARG or something?
The ARG. Okay, why I wasn't posting. Okay, now I know. There was a point in time. Sorry, this is why I wasn't posting. There's a point in time where I got really mad about the community, where it was going.
Right.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people who were around back then can kind of understand why I might have been mad. If you guys. Well, I don't
know if this was the reason, but kind of when Fumo and JVB left, there was a bit of a vacuum, and we didn't really know what was going on.
It was kind of before they left that at least myself, I can't speak for other people, that was a little mad about what was going on. I think Painkiller, if he's saying yep to what I'm saying, then I'm pretty sure he understands.
Yes.
Yes. I pretty much left the community as a whole.
Unofficially.
I still had the show on my iTunes. I listened to it, but I didn't do the community. I didn't do community. I was completely mad about, because I'd been there. I didn't think they owed me anything, but I'd been there for a long time, and it just seemed like that what I was thinking it didn't really matter. It didn't really make a difference. So I did leave, and I did come back, as you can tell. But I ever since I left, I used to post in the forums a lot. As you can see, I was the third person to ever sign up on the forums, but I used to post a lot, and I just haven't since then. I don't know. I just got out of the swing of things, and I've been trying to get in the swing of things to get back into posting. And I don't know if people remember that time. It was kind of like right after the clan system fell apart, and then right after the All-Star fell apart. But
right.
I'm pretty sure some
people... Did you go to forum rehab?
I think that some people remember that time where stuff started going downhill, and that's when I left. I was just I didn't want to deal with it, because it seemed like the more I put effort into what I thought doing was right, the people who already had mod positions and were in charge didn't think that. So instead of just dealing with it, I just left.
Right.
And then I played in the tournaments and listened to the show, but that was so frustrating. That time, and then I just haven't been posting since. But I didn't pay attention to ARG. I knew what was going on, but I couldn't explain it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't say that on a show like this, because there were some times that there's ups and downs in every community, and
If we acted like we were perfect, then people would
we went
come
through
around because it's not honest.
We went through we went through a very you will hear a lot of people that said they left and came back because of the way it used to be and the way it is now. There was a time where there was a lot of messed up stuff going on that
the Great Flame War.
That just made a lot of people mad, and it was just that the wrong people were in the wrong positions, and so that's why everybody just left, and we were just making people mad, and I mean, we just went. So now we're slowly coming back, and it's getting better and better.
Yeah,
and we've got ODST and Reach coming. Hopefully, people are getting
so we actually have some fresh content coming up for you guys to talk about.
Yes, so
it'll be interesting. Definitely.
Yeah. What? A month and 12 days to go.
Yeah. Although we do have a competitor now, from what I noticed.
They have what?
Who?
What?
Like Real Talk or something like that?
Yeah, we're actually not competing. We're kind of going. Did you listen? I'm guessing you listen to the show, right?
They're actually not Halo specific anymore. They decided not to be Halo specific, so they're reaching out to all games. So they're not pretty much a competitor anymore.
Painkiller is asking about Drop Shock.
No, we're not even going to go into that. If there was a time of Podtacular was big, you can maybe contribute it to Drop Shock because what Drop Shock, in my opinion, I wouldn't say that, they were a good podcast for what they were, but what they did right, we did wrong. What we did wrong, they did right. And I guess either we were doing more things right or something. They were still a good show.
It beat them in the win-fail ratio.
It was still a good show, but it was more like they just said a lot of curse words and stuff a lot, kind of like what we do before we record.
This is before editing.
No.
The show is like,
bad.
That was like the last episode of Around the Ring I did before my headset died with Buzz killing.
Oh yeah,
like we're being very tame right now. Well, we usually are. We're being very tame. But Real Talk's really cool. Drop Shock was something completely different. They were just another Halo community that it was mostly Tollbooth with it that screwed it all up for both of us. They're not liking each other. I mean, to be honest, if you understand how it all worked out, it was that kid. I think he was a mod or something over there and started calling us bad names. And then he wasn't like that. Drop Shock was doing it. He was, but then people at our website started going over to theirs and calling them dumb stuff, and they started. One said JVB was a slacker, and then like the next day they had like 800 new members, and then we were all flaming on their forums, saying don't say bad things about JVB and Fumo,
right. Well, you missed it before you came on tonight. Painkiller, I'm pretty sure it was Painkiller, was in the chat room, and he changed his nickname in the chat room to Tollbooth Willie.
Oh my God!
He was like, "Hi, Podtacular sucks." It was really funny.
That was just a whole messed up situation.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I mean, it worked out for the best. And look where we're at. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. You might have learned a few things.
Yeah, we definitely learned what not to do.
We have some new blood running around the place, which is nice.
Yeah, we got people who were excited again to do the show. That was one part that said people were not excited about the community anymore. They're kind of sick of it. And so I think it was good that we got new people who are excited again.
Yeah.
The show's based on the community, so if the community isn't there, then we don't have anything to talk about.
And we definitely have enough submissions, so
maybe you guys do. You guys just submit more for my show.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, submit for Around the Ring, guys, because
I'm going to buy Guild Wars pretty soon, because I heard Guild Wars 2 is coming out, so I don't know if you guys do anything for Guild Wars, but I might start submitting.
I'm not really in the Memorpagor scene. I spent a lot of time with them, and they kind of made me fail at life, so I don't play them anymore, as a preventative measure.
Was there anything else on the Podtacular history list that we did not cover that maybe we can talk about?
Not really.
Whatever happened to that Jeez, what was that comic called? Weekly Porridge.
That's Jebridge's thing. I mean, like Jebridge was really a smart kid, and I just think that as the community started to die, at the time he was very young and smart kid, but as the community started to get worse and put wrong people in the wrong position, he was one of the people to notice. And I think that he just got fed up with it like I did and just left. He was just...
Yeah, that's something you really have to respect about him. He's a very intelligent person.
Yeah.
And Killer said Jebridge got tired of making it. So...
well, I would just say
making
that...
a comic, yeah.
I would just say that he probably got tired of making a comic for a community which was treating its members like crap for a while, which Podtac, in my opinion, was.
Well, I think he stopped making the comic long before he left.
Yeah, but I mean, he just was done, and then he left. I think he was pretty much on the decline for the community. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not him, but that was the way that I assumed that it went down.
Right.
Anyway.
We're going to go ahead and listen to Cook's little montage that he put together. It's about 20 minutes long, and then when we come back, we will take a few chat questions that you guys may have, and then we'll go ahead and wrap things up. So, if you guys will sit back and enjoy.
Get your questions ready.
Yeah, get your
questions ready. I expect some quality material here, people.
Yes, no anus armor, no recon. Come on, some serious stuff.
Yeah, we want serious questions that are going to make people think.
Yes. Like, when's Reach coming out?
Can I
serious but not stupid.
Yeah.
That way. Okay, we'll be back, guys.
This week on the GamerCast Network. Super Metroid is one of the greatest video games ever created. Retro Force Go talks about why. Yeah, there pretty much isn't anything more to say about that. Podtacular celebrates their 200th episode and 4-year anniversary as they record live for the first time. It's a special occasion as we bring back some of the old Podtacular staff and relive the moments that made Podtacular in the Halo universe. The crew tackles the Batman Arkham Asylum demo in episode 154 of the video game show. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.
There is a show about Halo 2. It's called Podtacular. And on the show, they have tips and tricks. Hosted by Fumo and Spellcheck.
What's up, guys? This is Lilkuke here. What you just heard was all the way back from episode 23 in the Podtacular episode vault of episodes. And that was a song by the famous Podtacular musician Daniel. He wrote many songs for Podtacular, and that was just one of the many. And so, as you can tell, that was from an older episode. So what we're going to do now is I've been given the privilege by the Honorable Deathstorm himself to go back and skim through all the Podtacular episodes and just find the moments that, just the great moments in Podtacular history, the moments that made Podtacular what it is today. And so, I hope you guys enjoy listening to this as much as I enjoyed making it. And thank you guys, and keep on fragging trucks.
Something I hope that they have in Halo 3 is the ability to fly a pelican. Oh, sounds familiar. I mean, think about it. Guarding your base, and ba-bam! An entire team of the enemies drops out of the sky and takes your flag. Ba-bam! And flies off on a pelican. I think it would be sweet as long as you were the guys dropping on the other team. LOL, little wrestling ladies. Oh, wait, yes. Anyway, keep on fighting the fight. One soldier to a million others. Right on.
You
Thanks,
know,
Soldier Truth.
from now on, when I melee somebody, I'm gonna scream, "Ba-bam!"
I think every time I fire, I'm gonna say ba-bam.
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 Ba-bam. Or whenever they were guarding the base, and then it would just show up with like 5 guys, and we're like, ba-bam!
No, all at once.
Hey guys, ba-bam!
Nice.
Should name a boy band called Ba-bam.
I know.
Hi, I'm Ba-bam the Grunt.
Oh man, too bad they didn't have that in Fantasy Island. Ba-bam, come here.
Ba-bam really wants you, baby.
Or instead of Shazam, they named him Ba-bam.
Yeah. Be great. It's a bird named Ba-bam. It's a bird, it's a blade, it's Ba-bam. It's Bam.
What's up, fellas? This is JVB, representing Podtacular 2, baby. Anyway, I got a custom game for you guys. It's a JVB exclusive, so listen carefully. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to play a regular team oddball match. But the name of this custom game is going to be called Team Bubble Bath. Now, how you're going to play it, you're going to play it in Zanzibar, pretty much because it's the only state with a beach. You're going to play it in the ocean. And one team has to be pink, the other one has to be purple or something. Your primary weapons and secondary weapons can only be needlers. You can't have a bubble bath without needlers. And the object of the game is to stay in the water and play a regular team ball match. If you leave the beach, then you either boot the guy or the other team wins automatically. So, there you have it. JVB's first exclusive custom game, Team Bubble Bath. Alright? So, assalamu alaikum, my brothers.
So it was like the Playboy Mansion for pinatas.
Yeah, but I mean, at first when you do it, you're gonna try and make this utopia with 10 different species. I had a fudge hog come in, and I named him Rumple Big Butt. Okay. And I put all these. There's a lot of fudge in that big butt. I put all these accessories on him, and I made him look kind of like a girl a little bit. Oh, I love that fudge hog. And then the sour pinatas came in, and they made him sick, and he died. No. And it was at that point that I figured out that I couldn't make a utopia anymore. I'd have to play the game seriously. Oh my God! Why? I don't. I don't believe in pinata love.
Come back! Yeah, and there's another place here called Wings to Go, and all they sell is kind of like fried chicken and little finger food, but their specialty is chicken and stuff like that. And they have all kinds of sauce. So they start with mild, and then they go to hot, and then extra hot, and super hot, and then they have suicide, and then they have homicide. It's homicide is the strongest one.
Homicide.
Yeah.
Why? When you eat it, makes you go woo.
Hey. Hey, that's too hot. That one is the worst one.
That's some spicy stuff there. It makes you change.
That's hot, boy. Oh, that's hot. Oh, I really like that one.
Turns into a RuPaul.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, that
touch me, baby.
The homicide one is just ridiculously hot. It's like what she eat.
You better work that thing. Yeah, you eat. Next thing you know, you go in the middle of the bar, start freaking like you're walking the catwalk. You're like, "Ooh,
I don't know what I
I'm too spicy for my food. Too spicy it hurts.
Homicide.
Have you ever heard of a spicy food called homicide? It makes you change your sexual preference.
It's so hot, it makes you go gay.
It's so hot, you'll never turn back. Girlfriend.
Oh, man.
It's like it transforms you. Next thing you know, you eat it, and then there's like a puff of smoke, and all of a sudden you got a two-top and boom, boom, shorts. You're like, whoa, this is hot! You become Richard Simmons. Oh, man. Come on, everybody, let's do jumping jacks.
Give me a little piece of chicken. Come on now.
You go to the restaurant and you're like, I'll take it homicide hot. They're like, now, before you order that, I want to make sure you're secure in your sexuality because
everything's going to change.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You'd be like, man, are we in a gay bar? There's a lot of single chicks here.
And all of a sudden you're like, there's a lot of single guys here.
No. That'll be a dope commercial, though. You homo. Now a limited time offer in Kentucky Fried Chicken. Homicide hot.
Ooh, I love the news, the birth rate in the county has gone down significantly this year.
I love the
Michael, Homo, you're missing one key element here. The folding bike.
Oh yes. How could I
Wait, the what?
Oh yeah, I got a folding bike to ride back on. True story, man. Actually,
how many folds can you get out of that bike?
I can fold it like origami into it.
New, coming to a store near you. Origami bicycles.
The bike,
Look, Mommy, I'm riding a crane. Press down the back and point.
Yeah, it's like it folds up so like I can take the bus and like throw it under one of the seats. So
nice.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I've seen those in New York. They're pretty cool.
Are they like are they regular bike size or are they smaller?
Well, it has like 20-inch wheels, so it's like the size of BMX bike wheels.
Oh, damn.
Right.
But then it has everything extends, so it's like ends up being full size, and it has 7 speeds. So I mean, I get up to like 20-25 miles an hour on it.
Oh,
so,
wow.
What? On a bike?
Someone's BMX racing.
Dude, I'm not sure it's gonna hit BMX with that bike. It probably like when you hit the ground, it like falls into a million pieces or something.
Keep on fragging people who doubt my ability to steal watches. Dustorm, your watch is next.
No, I like my watch. I like my watch.
Call me, please. Call me, please.
If you steal my watch, you don't want to know what happens to you.
He's coming for you, Dust.
No, I will lock my doors and lock my windows.
Yeah.
You will never find me. You will never succeed.
Speaking of Red vs. Blue and Sarge, got a little something special. Alrighty, here it goes. Here it goes.
There's the spirit of Simmons. For a brick, he blew pretty good. Get your China green posterior on television right now.
you want to keep your brain inside your head, I'd tell those boys to chill.
Oh yeah, I know what the ladies like. That hurts, Chief. That hurts real bad. Would it help if I said please? You should have brought one of those scarab things with you. You smiling in there? Friggin' tourists. Remember me? I blew up your little hula hoop thing.
Sweet, so there's Sarge for you.
Yup.
For all you guys that wanted Sarge impressions,
And
you got
I
it.
think I might actually miss one impression too. I think I forgot one. But that just gives you an idea of how many I actually get.
Spellcheck is multi-talented. His voice talents.
One of them even the same Sarge. Like one's like, "That's the spirit, Simmons." Like that's even from Reference to Blue. We're talking about like Sergeant Johnson Sarge. But that's still cool.
Yeah, so
I actually tracked down that episode and watched it again, and I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Sweet.
Anyway, Dad Benny17 says, hi, it's the Benny again. I was playing on the level, the Ark, with my mate on co-op. We got to the part where 2 hunters drop out of the drop ship and attack you. I sniped one hunter, through the head and killed it with one shot. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The other guy got angry and charged my mates. I came up behind it and spanked it on the butt. Whoa. Sounds really
You're a bad hunter.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? You are. Did I just sound like Yoda? Anyway.
I don't know, man. That was a pretty good hunter voice.
You are. So, it turned out...
you did.
It turned to hit me, but my friend spanked the other. Wait, there's too much spanking going on. In the submission. Let me
It's so hard to follow.
Wow. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here.
Yeah.
Okay. He came up behind it and spanked it on the butt. Okay. It turned to hit me, but my friend spanked the hunter's butt like I did. Wow, you guys double spank.
Double spank. I think you get an achievement for that, right?
Yeah.
You double spank.
So, like, you've been a bad boy?
Aww, the gimp. It turned to him, and I spanked its butt again.
You got to like the ones like messing with like you go to Disneyland and there's Mickey Mouse in that suit and everything, and you like tap him on the shoulder and like run around the other way while he tries to turn around and look at you. He's like, and you're going back and forth on him like, I'm over here. It's like, I'm gonna kill you, kid.
I can picture the hunter going, leave me alone.
Come on.
Who spanked my butt? That is inappropriate, okay?
Let's see, we got sexual harassment.
I'm calling my lawyer.
Because I
didn't sign up for this role. Oh, man. Wow.
So lots of spanking will happen.
So, I'm gonna finish this one. I wasn't gonna say I'm gonna finish it off, but I'm not gonna go there either. Anyway. This happened about 20 times before the hunter fell to the ground. No door. All the armor on his anus had disappeared.
Armor on his anus. Wait a minute, like, I can understand, like, armor on his butt or something, but armor on his anus?
Just for such occasions.
He's like, look, a lot of strange things happen in the world, right? I gotta protect myself.
I could be in a bun cover. What are you talking about? I was in prison.
Oh, this is an old war injury. Spectre was injured. Oh, man, that was awesome, man. He goes, I'm sorry, but I don't have a live account. Ah, come on. He goes, keep on fragging elites with no shield, saying, get me a donut to Master Chief. Oh, man, that was awesome.
Disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought, like, the hunters were a mass of these Serpent.
Let's put that. Yeah, I don't know.
What's that? Maybe you saw a serpent anus. I don't know.
Serpent anus.
Oh man, might as well move on from that one.
That one's gonna make me stab my eye with a pencil.
Run around with the pencil sticking out.
Finish me up!
Oh man.
The horror. And that's a wrap, guys. We will see you next time. Going Fraggin.
And have some cream corn.
Keep on burning fries.
Cream corn. Cream corn is delicious.
And keep on fragging trucks.
Keep on doing it.
Yay!
Well, guys, that was it. That was the montage of moments. The moment montage. The MM, if you will. That last one there was actually the origin of Keep on Fragging Trucks, said by the great Spellcheck himself. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making it. And I just want to give my special congratulations. Not that my congratulations are any more special than anybody else's. I just want to give my congratulations to Podtacular on 200 episodes. Not many podcasts get that far at all, guys. And I'm really proud to say I'm part of Podtacular, and I just want to thank you guys for all the dedication and hard work you've put into it. And here's to another 200 more. And in the words of the great Spellcheck himself, keep on fragging trucks. Kook out.
Okay, guys, that was, yes, we are back, and that was Little Kook's little montage, kind of all the stuff that Podtacular has been over the past 4 years.
Yes, that was very good. I enjoyed it, especially the anus armor.
Why couldn't you do any of my stuff from around the ring? I mean, I've had tons of hilarious stuff on around. I mean, you could have done the whole thing about that one episode with Buzz Killington, and you would have had a whole comedy segment right there.
We may have been muted, but we were laughing hysterically over it.
We were laughing so hard during all of that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really nice, and maybe if we do it again next year for the 5th anniversary, we might do something a little bit different, but we will see. So it is time.
Those were some big moments, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially everything from homicide sauce to the
anus armor one was. I was in stitches. I was, and then when what was it? Dust Storm said, "If you steal my watch,
you don't know what's going to happen to you."
You
don't want to know what's going to happen to you.
No, yes, Tyler, you are correct.
It is questions time from chat. It'll probably take 4 or 5. Just because it's midnight here, it's 1 o'clock for GLewis
and me.
And I need to eat dinner. My mom just came in here and told me it's sitting in the microwave, so yeah, I need to go get it.
Thanks, Mom.
You have a wireless headset, though. Can't you just go run up and get it?
Actually, yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Okay. You want to do a certain kind of order for this? Like, say, if you have a question, say me, and then we'll, pick...
Yeah, we'll just start reading off questions as people post them, and if someone finds something, just yell out that you have one that you want to read off.
So
make them good.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have to reach out to me because I'm standing in front of my mic.
Well, you're kind of going in and out there. I don't know if you heard that or not. So.
Oh no!
Oh my god! All right. Well, I believe I have 12 right now.
sorry. I
you have to say what the question is first, because there's 1,000 people that are going to listen to this that are not here. So.
They already know.
Yeah. All right. Fisherman is asking. That's a good question. Poopy the Bastard. Watch that one next. But how many pillows do I have? From the episode not too long ago.
What episode is this? I don't remember this.
You don't?
I don't remember that.
I remember it.
I'm blanking. I don't remember.
It was something about, I think I said, like, your mom has to come over to find out or something. Don't you remember? Never mind.
Off the top of my head, I'll have to go back and listen to some of them.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't remember which episode it's in. Probably someone in the chat will either guess.
Okay, so the answer is 12, and we'll just have to figure out from there.
It varies between 12 and 16 at any good time, but
good lord,
yeah, 200, around 200 per. Hey, I go through quite a bit.
That's one massive pillow fight.
Hey, man, that's what happens, man. You gotta be on the ladies' come on.
Wow.
And then other things start to fly.
Yep.
So Tyler asks, "Who is Nene?" And I'm not sure I know the answer to that. Does anybody know the answer to that?
The horse, or
Betty.
Okay. As far as I know, Facehead was the one that came up with Nene or Neneus Pincus.
I had pre-ordered. Sorry. I'm reading the order. I'm sorry.
As far as that goes, I've explained on older episodes what I know, and I honestly don't have much more information
about. There's so many inside jokes that I don't even know where from.
If you want the full inside scoop, Shotgun Friendly talked about this on episode 155, and that'll be out sometime this month.
It was out a long time ago, but it will be remixed.
Yes,
remastered, all that good stuff.
It won't be remastered.
If we could, I would like Poop in a Basket asked, what about Podtacular Radio? And for those people who know about Painkiller's rendition.
Yeah, he's the one to answer that question, I guess.
Me or Painkiller?
Well, is he asking what is it, or is he asking what happened?
I posted it once in MLG, and I know Duststorm did it once, and on one of the, I believe it was one of the episodes with Ryan 14, about there being a rebirth of Pod Radio, and in fact, Chucky, have you listened to it?
Oh, yeah. You have a little rendition of it?
Yeah, well, it's a little different. We'll be releasing it. I can do it tomorrow. It's already done. So if somebody...
Really?
Yeah, we'll be releasing...
The Basket was asking about the teaser that you made.
Yeah, the teaser was made because we made an episode, and the episode will be... We can release it tomorrow, or we could send it and give it to everybody who's listening right now, I guess, if we really wanted to. Because it's done. It's not loaded anywhere, I don't think.
Very nice.
I sent it to you, Duststorm, somehow.
I listened to it. It was really nice. And then I had PK listen to it.
Yeah, and then we changed it up.
And I said the same exact thing, which was kind of ironic.
Yeah. What we kind of did, you guys will hear it. There's something that's already made. We'll be releasing it soon. Once we, but since you guys are really interested in it, we'll probably release it sooner than we had expected. But it's done. We just haven't put it. There's a lot of stuff that's done that we haven't posted yet, but we just haven't posted it.
Right. To answer the Slayer Mirror's question, yes, I am pretty bad with the sniper rifle.
Oh,
there are days I am
bad as an awesome.
not bad. But there are days where I am decent with the sniper. I kind of suck at headshots. I mainly go for body shots because it's a bigger target.
Fucking lagging piece.
So.
Yeah, I remember the one game he played recently where I sniped him I don't know how many times in the face.
Three times on last resort, and we lost by 3 points.
I won. He lost.
So have any of us pre-ordered ODST? And
I did through my work. Actually, if you guys are interested at Best Buy this week, I'm kind of pimping my work. If you do pre-order a game this week, you get $10 off any other game you want to buy. So let's say if you want to buy Madden or something coming out this week, if you get $10 off the game. So You pre-ordered?
I pre-ordered ODST about 2 months ago, or actually the day right after they announced it.
Yeah, day one. Me too.
And yeah, I pre-ordered it from GameStop.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. Best Buy scoop.
Yeah, that's a good deal, but
actually,
not sure
and also,
if
if you guys are interested, Best Buy is now starting to price match used games. So, like, we'll price match the new game at the used game price at, like, GameStop.
What?
I don't know why. I don't know who got that idea
That's
at
not
Best Buy.
possible.
No, it's rich.
No, I
did it 3 times
commercial
today.
for it. I saw a commercial.
I did it 3 times today, and while I was at work, and we are doing it. And I think it's retarded, but hey, whatever. You know, I can't do it because I work there. So
there's positives and negatives, I guess.
If you guys want to get the new game at the used game price, come on in.
Hey, GLewis, how about that employee discount?
I cannot actually speak about it. I signed a contract that I can't talk about, even though I think I've already told Dust on about it. I can't say it on the air. Since we're live, I'm listening.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nobody has any questions for me. I'm sad.
Mom, we have some questions, guys. Well,
1,
come on.
2, 3, 4.
What to do with Best Buy? Okay, well, I am the video game specialist of Store 501, which is in Kennesaw, Georgia. Yeah, I know that sounds like my kind of job, and it is. Basically, work everywhere in the store, but if there's like a technical video game question, like somebody came in today and asked me about ODST or asked somebody else, and they had no idea what the game was about, so they had to like come find me and stuff and explain it. But you know, there's if we have like any promotions or anything, like the Madden tournament we're gonna be hosting on Thursday, I had to come up with the tournament and come up with the TVs and the equipment and, you know, do all the marketing for it. So more or less, I'm just in charge of the gaming department.
Very nice.
No, I cannot poop in a basket.
What? I don't know where that came from.
I cannot tell the future. I'm sorry. The guy, it's not Facehead. I think somebody said. I believe it's not. It's
it's a guy from TTL.
Yeah, he made us a new intro. It was a while ago.
We're actually we have a new intro song that'll be played on the next episode.
Whoa.
Yep. We're changing it for the 3rd time. We're changing it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Times are changing. Surge Deej. Yes, I believe it was Surge Deej.
Was it the one that
he made it, or he hooked us up?
No, he did the voiceover.
We asked him.
He said,
"It is
welcome to Podtacular the official." Yeah, he did.
I thought that sounded like him.
Yeah,
we can.
That's him.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to that episode, GLewis? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Which one? Sorry.
When we had
Xerxstige,
TTL and Pretoria Guard.
Which one was that? Was that like the one that like 189 that I didn't show up for?
I think so.
Yeah,
I listened to it. Why? What's up?
Just because it was about the history of Halo communities and how they went through tough times at the same time we did and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I thought you'd be really interested in it. So.
Yeah, I ended up liking the show. That was the one where we got the teabagging question asked about, right?
Right.
And they said we don't do that in the Good Game Network.
Well, then we got tons of responses. The next week is like, oh, we think teabag is really cool.
Well, I was kind of, I don't remember the specifics about it, but I was kind of interested about how we all didn't. It wasn't all the same reasons for why each pod or each community lost members and stuff. It was interesting to see that all happen at the same time, but for different reasons. Well, at least in my understanding, I understood it happened for different reasons. It was just cool. You know, I guess it was interesting, not really cool. It sucked that it happened. I wouldn't say it's cool. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we're still one of the ones that are still out there pretty much leading Halo. I mean, we're not as big as we were, granted, but we
get like 14,000 a week.
I think we're pretty much the exclusive podcast right now for Halo. Which is kind of funny because we're getting some of the old people back, and with the MLG update that you've been doing, GLewis, you have some potential.
Which I actually need to upload the next episode.
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
My internet at the hotel was horrible. It took a good 2 minutes to load Google the homepage, and I was like, "What?" I mean, we paid $25 for it for a week, and it was just horrible. But anyway.
Well, Tyler asks, when do you think Bungie will release more information about Halo Reach?
That's a good question.
I would say
all three of us are experts here, so we're all going to talk at the same time. Okay, go.
I'll go last. I mean,
no, go ahead, GLewis.
Is Xbox going to be doing like another Let's Big Games convention or the Tokyo Game Show or anything like that? Or isn't that coming up not too far away in Penny Arcade?
PAX is coming up soon, but I don't know what's happening after that.
Isn't PAX in Seattle? Right where they're at? I would assume that's what they would do.
But they're showing off ODST there still. They're doing like firefight demos.
Oh, wait, PAX is in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I can go for that.
You should. Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think it's going to be till spring of January 2010.
I'm pretty sure that they might release another vid doc.
I don't think. I'm thinking the next thing that they'll announce for Halo Reach will be after ODST.
Right. They don't want to.
We're not going to hear anything else about it until after ODST.
They don't want to mess up their sales for ODST. You know, if they release something awesome about Reach more than that trailer, then people might just wait, and not get ODST.
Dude, I'm still interested in Halo Legends, for being honest with you. That just looks tight.
Oh, here we go.
Because you missed last week.
What happened?
We had this debate about Halo Legends.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Okay, well, what do you guys think? Good or bad? Just say it quick.
I am looking forward to it, but I'm really afraid that they might mess it up.
There's one I'm looking forward to, but that's it. Everything else I think is yes, Sam or my rant. Everything else though, I'm not really looking forward to.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm confident in Bungie. I'm not confident in Microsoft.
And right, but it's Microsoft thing. So
it's Microsoft. So
same for me.
But we mentioned that Frankie was in charge. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Frankie seems to be really up on the Halo lore, and I would like to think he wouldn't release things because he thinks it's going to make money, and it's not like Halo Wars where we're all like, oh, well, they had to put at the end that the ship never reached anywhere. So it was just. I hope it's not some kind of thing like at the end of Halo Wars. It's just that all this stuff happened, but nobody ever saw the ship, so they really don't know. I hope it's not something like that, not something very dumb like the Flood come at the worst two opportune times in Halo 3, and then that's something you can see coming, or something that's, something that's more believable than, they just never found the ship.
Well, Halo 1...
The Flood is really the Master Chief's father.
The Master Chief is really...
I hope not.
Frankie posted on Halo on HBO a listing of a very general listing of what the episodes are going to be, and we talked a little bit about that last week. So there's different things that it's going to be. Like one of the ones I'm really interested in is they're going to go back to when the kids were recruited, and go through that, how they were kidnapped and put through all this stuff to turn into Spartans.
Wasn't there one about the history of Covenant, more or less, like a quick brief? Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see.
That'd be cool too. Absolutely.
Yeah,
so I have high hopes, but I'm trying to prepare myself for being disappointed.
Lance, here's a question for you. Slayer Mayor says the PC Red Clan's still active a lot because there's no news on the X-Fire clan page.
Well, the whole point of the X-Fire and the Steam clan page is just a better way for people to stay connected, but any news for the clans is not going to appear on there. It's all going to be on the Podtacular site. I mean, if I book an event, just because Xfire and Steam give out reminders, I'll link it up there. But other than that, you won't find any news up there on Xfire or Steam except for just event listings.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And then Samers also said, when did you first get Steam?
I got Steam when I got the orange box and ditched Halo, which was late 08. So
there's going to be a Risk Halo Wars.
Yeah. And not only that, they put out a trailer for it.
Well, the nice thing about Steam is it's pretty much just like Xbox Live for the PC.
Except it doesn't fail.
And there's a whole, there's actually a whole episode back on the Postgame Report about Steam and how well integrated it was, and how actually Valve offered Microsoft to collaborate with them in making this system, and Microsoft turned them down, and then now they have this system that beats out games for Windows Live so well.
Oh yeah, Windows Live.
Get the fail boat ready.
Now that I'm a Games for Windows Live user, much to my chagrin, I don't even know that much about Steam, and it's got to be better. I mean, it's got some of the basic features of Xbox Live, but not enough of them to really make it compelling.
Well, they just released Games for Windows Live 3.0 a few days ago. And
I assume that's what I'm using, because I don't know, do you have to download it, or?
Well, it's there.
Because I just installed Halo 2.
Well, if you just installed Halo 2, then you're going to have to go down and manually update the Xbox stuff.
Well, I will do that.
It's really finicky on when it updates itself.
Gotcha.
Lilkuke,
on the other hand, is completely flawless when it goes to update itself.
Yeah.
Which is why you use Steam instead of
questions.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. But, yeah, the Steam updates are really nice and quick, and they automatically do the update for you, which is really nice. And, like, I've had a couple updates recently where it's just updating. It's like, why is this game updating? But, I mean, Steam just does a really nice job. They have their web page for basically as the marketplace, and you have your friends, you have your whole server list, and they just do a really good job.
I don't use Steam, so
you fail then.
I don't play any computer games
until StarCraft 2.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get Guild Wars and start playing that. And
it's always better to get games off of Steam because you can back the games up onto a disc, right? So you could make your own disc, and I mean, you can take that with you wherever you go. As long as you have Steam on the machine, all you have to do is download the content. There's no limit to how many times you can download it. They have good support.
And the nice thing,
it's just.
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say the nice thing about Steam is that you can install it on multiple machines and use the same user account, and it won't bump you off. As long as you're only signed into one computer under Steam, you can play the game on any computer you want.
Yeah.
And they actually, Games for Windows Live just added that feature into a couple days ago with 3.0, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because now it's like Microsoft's trying to go back and idolize what Steam has done in terms of online gaming.
You want to get back to what's going on the...
Well, Lilkuke says, when are you going to start the Mythic campaign run-throughs?
Those have pretty much been held off because of this and me trying to pull this off, and it's actually done pretty well.
Yeah, this was very cool.
So this was actually very successful, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. Although I would have liked to see more viewers, but then again, we
got up to 30, I think, at one point. But
yeah, so
yeah,
this won't be done on a regular basis as of now. Maybe once we have it more down pat later on, we'll start doing live shows every episode. So we'll see how that goes in the future. But Yeah, so since 200 is going to be done and out of the way, I'll have time to do the mythic stuff, and I'm actually going to try to go and practice some stuff first with mythic before I go and just jump in head first.
Yeah, once I get my, I've picked out everything I need to get my setup back. I don't think I mentioned, but I moved out of the fraternity house. Now I'm living back home.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Did I tell you that? That's why it's been so confusing lately when I'm trying to record, but I'm trying to get my setup going on over here. I got to get a new TV, and I need to buy a new Xbox. I just need to go ahead and do that. And so I'll be helping out too and stuff. I think about buying a capture card.
Antoine. You guys see Antoine's thing?
What do you say?
Well, you have to say it.
Get promoted to do mythic.
You don't want him to do it. He's just going to play it on easy.
I don't think half the people even know about that. They don't even know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, there's a whole... Yeah. That's actually one of the old episodes.
When Sarcastic Gamer did a thing about Fumo playing on TV, that was hilarious.
And then like a week or two after that, they had Fumo on their show.
Yeah.
That whole fiasco was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I guess we're not getting any more questions, so I guess last call, final call, if anybody else wants to submit any more. It's not be stupid. Let's do something serious.
Well, I mean, we've had a couple of questions in here.
Yeah.
Okay, that was... No. I have read the books. Oh, well, take that back. I've read the first 3 books.
I've read Harvest and the first 3.
Yeah, I've read all of them except the most recent one, the Cole Protocol. I still need to do that.
Favorite one too. Which one are you guys' favorite?
Oh gosh,
it's been such a long time. I don't remember which one's my favorite.
I would probably go with Ghost of Onyx. I think
I like the First Strike and Harvest the most.
From the first
Ghost of Onyx one I'm thinking of.
I'm gonna say First Contact.
Okay.
Oh, you mean Contact Harvest?
No, First Contact.
Uh-huh.
The first book.
That's a Star Wars movie. Or Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
The Flood, you mean?
No, The Flood was Halo 1.
Then Fall of Reach.
And then the First Strike.
What was the one?
Then First Strike, yeah.
First Strike.
Yeah, First Strike. Isn't that what I said? What did I say?
Yeah, that is what you said, sorry.
You said First Contact. Which brought to mind Contact Harvest, which is actually my favorite because it's really
First Strike out of the first 3.
Yeah, First Strike. I liked First Strike.
The Flood was...
I couldn't read The Flood. I got like 10 pages in.
It was done by a different author, so it was a little different.
And it was like word for word for the game.
Well,
I'll just go play the game again.
I thought it helped fill in some of the gaps that you didn't see behind the game when you were actually playing.
Not in the first 25 pages or so.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got another question from Samer. She's asking, when will the TF2 clan night start? And the answer to that is whenever I feel like not being lazy about it. I mean, I've been kind of procrastinating with the clan, unfortunately, just due to things that have been happening, but also because pretty much every time we try to get something set up, it's kind of falling dead because nobody ever appears. So, yeah.
That's never happened around Podtacular before.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we get enough people on board or willing to show up, I'll be willing to give it a try, but, I mean...
Is this TF2 on computer, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what the PC Rec client does, right?
I mean, I was gotten cleared up for...
Yeah, it's for PC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Jam Nights. Kook wants to talk about the Jam Nights.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be our last one.
Yeah, the jam nights. Well, I mean, essentially it's just a custom radio. We all get on Skype, I host the call, and then I just play music through my stereo mix. I'll play some of my own music. I'll take requests from people, and it's just a good time. You get to hear different music, you discover different things. It's just a whole good time, and it kind of made a game out of it. People get points for correctly guessing the author or the title of the song. And we actually had an all-time record. That's 2 people managed to pull off positive points in the last session. That was Chrissy and Lilkuke. Chrissy set an all-time record at, I think it was 10 points, and Kook set the record with positive 3. And, I can't remember who, but somebody set the all-time low at negative 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was for Dust Storm.
You would think so, but no.
Since Lance,
if you guys want to come to go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, since you usually do them late, and it's about the time I go to bed, I haven't been able to hit one yet.
So. Well, the next one's going to be this Wednesday for you guys out there at 8 p.m. Pacific. So you can do a little bit of basic math for
go to bed. Of course.
11 for Dusty, I think.
You go to bed at 10:30. I mean, we go pretty late into the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's been really, really successful.
I didn't get mad because you guessed Santana, Lilkuke. I got mad because you thought some other guy was Santana. That's why I got mad at you.
Anywho.
And then I just reached up and grabbed my Grammy nominees 2000 CD and then played the Carlos Santana song. And then,
oh gosh.
Then while I prepared the next playlist, I tortured them with Britney Spears.
Oh no! That's mean. Birthday baby, one more time. Oh gosh.
Do.
Oh man.
Oh. And then I can't remember who it was, but somebody said something really stupid, so I made them all listen to Girlicious.
Oh boy.
I heard that. I don't know if I want to hear that song.
There's a song called Stupid Feces. You can substitute feces with the actual word.
The chicken's jocking my style.
Okay.
No, that's the Black Eyed Peas.
I know.
Oh boy. Oh.
Anyway, it's late. We're just saying dumb stuff. Yeah. So you want to go on to this end of remarks there, Dusty? You want me to go first?
I'll go first since you're a little more important than mine, I think.
How's it important?
Because it's bigger. It's going to be the Podtacular first. The Podtacular first, where this is first. So well, my announcement is I'm going to be bringing back the Pod TV Top 10 that Wolf started, I want to say, a year ago? Does that sound right?
Yes, that sounds about right.
Did he ever post it?
He posted one, and KBC hosted another.
It took a long
time, yeah. But yeah, I talked to Wolf, and he said it was okay for me to start it. So hopefully I'll have enough time to actually do that. And it'll probably be once a month, and it's not going to be like top 10 series where it's a certain thing each week. It's just going to be the top 10 clips that we did from Podtacular. It can be campaign, it can be matchmaking, it can be custom games. It can even be
if you snipe Dusty in the face, you are guaranteed.
It can be firefight.
Well, yeah, when it comes out. So,
and I'm actually working away in After Effects, trying to make an interesting introduction for the various Pod TV shows that are going to be starting up.
Awesome.
I already have a really generic one going, but I'm going to be doing some custom ones for various shows in particular.
Yeah,
those episodes when they start to come out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be definitely cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I guess I got a few different ones. I'll announce the last one the one that you posted last. MLG will be renaming the show to MLG Live, and are we going to do Podtacular Live every week now, or is it just this episode?
For the next few episodes, it won't be. This episode special. Maybe around 210, we'll start doing live shows on a regular basis. Still working out some kinks. If there's a way I can make a audio only stream, we may do that. So, and then that's how I originally wanted to do it. So we'll see how it goes.
Well,
but don't
we have to just get on top of a mountain with a giant horn. Somebody constantly blowing into it, and then we can shout. Carry our show over the hills.
For the MLG show, it will from now on be known as MLG Live because it will be a live show. Eventually, we're going to evolve it into having clips being posted on the show of video.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably be done here.
Yeah, this page right here. So
yeah,
it'll be more like an ESPN type thing. I mean, we're looking to do this serious and serious face, guys. Serious face. Here we are. Anyway, something like that. What else? There's something. Pod radio. We're also going to be doing, or I'll be doing probably with a few other people that we have had some people saying they would like to do it. I don't actually know if they will or not, but probably once a month for Pod Radio. It'll be a mixture of techno music like PK did and clips from the show, not long clips. So, yeah, we've gone through a few pilots that I've shown to a few different people, and I think we've worked out the kinks. And I guess this is the big announcement. Would you call it that, Dusty?
Yeah. Well, before that, no one has even asked about Halo news.
Huh? Halo news?
Yeah, because that teaser came out and then nothing happened.
Well, we were going to do something, and then GLewis got busy moving around.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Wow.
It's still going to happen. It's still going to happen. We have some stuff lined up. We just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not dead. We just haven't had time to really work on it.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Shush.
Now, I guess we'll go to the last thing. Dust Storm, for what is this, like in 3 weeks, 2 weeks? For those people who will be going to MLG Dallas, we have a special treat in store for you guys at the moment. So far, we will be there. If other people will, it's not really that close. But anyway, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. We'll be doing at a hosted location, a LAN party at MLG Dallas for Podtacular members only. It won't be in a hotel room. It'll be in a legit location that everybody will have more than enough room to bring your stuff and do it. It's going to be a church, so you guys are going to have to be in your best behavior. You don't know. They're letting us use their electricity and their place. It's about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20, depending on traffic, north of Dallas. And we're looking to do it for 2 different nights. It'll be Podtacular people only. As far as I know right now, I know Duststorm and myself will be there. Brent says he's going to show up, and a few other people. I mean, I'm talking about like host and Chucky. Did you decide whether or not?
I don't think I'm going to make the trip out there, but
You can ride up to Atlanta. We can ride together, buddy.
Oh, you're going to drive over?
Yeah, man, I ain't flying ain't crazy.
I'm driving. I'm driving from Tulsa.
We live in Tulsa. We live on the East Coast.
Yeah. It's going to be at least 12-hour drive for me.
Yeah, I mean, if we'll talk about it later. If you do want to go, we can maybe work something else out. Meet somewhere halfway. we'll see what's going on. But for those guys who will be going out to Dallas, we are going to be doing a LAN party, not in a hotel room. So that's the big thing we got coming out. Just bring out your Xboxes, bring your stuff. We will ask you to provide your own material. Pretend like it's a real LAN party, and you bring your monitor, your Xbox. Your
and we don't have a place for you to stay the night, so you can find your own housing.
Yeah, so isn't that a
close location?
Yeah,
we were trying to negotiate some good rates on cardboard boxes. Usually the rents for those things are outrageous, but we managed to negotiate some good rates for you guys.
Yeah, and we are trying to find a different location. That's why we haven't really announced the address yet, because we want to get something closer to the venue. But for the size and stuff, and for the price, free. This is the best deal we got right now. So,
right. It's the first Podtacular LAN party that I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that's ever been even talked about. We even tried to do. So,
and as far as I know, we have at least 12 people saying they're going to come.
Whoa.
Jeez. Oh, I heard that.
Why not hook up with the MLG people, huh? Get them involved too.
Yeah, we got a lot of I don't. Since everything is not completely hammered out yet, but we would like to get it closer, because right now it is not exactly I would call close to the event. It's still in Dallas, but it's not close to where the venue is. We're gonna try to get it closer before it's going to happen. Regardless, we got a place. It's going to happen. But between now and then, we would like to move it closer. So right now we have our backup place that it's going to happen here. If we need, it's like a last resort place. We're trying to move one. Get a place closer, though. If we do that, we might have to charge like $10 to get in, because it's not going to be free.
Yeah, that's kind of reasonable too.
Yeah, we would have to probably up front, Dusty and I would have to, or whoever would have to, up front pay some costs, and then we had to charge people like $10 to come in.
Right.
But that's why it's kind of difficult to get a place closer, because I don't know of a church closer.
Monies.
If somebody knows of a church closer in Dallas that can let us do it for free, or unless we can do it at like a convention center, like a hotel. I don't want to do a hotel room. Like, we can, but
rather not.
Yeah, rather not. So anyway, we'll announce that it will happen, and we'll release the date 2 weeks out, and we'll release the time and the address 2 weeks out. Just so we can. We're still trying to find a place closer, but for right now, we do have a place. So get excited. And then we're all gonna be meeting each other for the first time. We'll be doing a live capture from there.
We're doing quite a few live stuff. We'll do some, see if we can get some live interviews going.
Yeah.
And those interviews will be played back on some podcasts, and we might even record a podcast there.
Yeah, well, right now we're going to have a live feed from the location, and that will be playing on a certain TV, and you guys can pick it up through the internet. I believe we're going to try to do it through this same streaming that you guys are at now.
Most likely, yes.
And if we can figure out a way to do a webcam through there too, so we can update people what's going on, we'll do that as well. So but right now, we got the basics of it. So Dustin and I just thought about this maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So we've at least got a place and got something that will work, but we're trying to move it closer. Something that's decent, same amount of size and stuff, because we're planning like 20, 25 people, maybe more than that, to show up.
And we'll be taking pictures and logging this stuff on
Facebook and tagging and everything.
That's awesome, because a couple times people have said that, and then there'd be like 2 pictures and like half an interview. So I'm really looking forward to you guys doing it, because I know you guys will do it well.
Yes.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to it, and I finally got my spectator pass for MLG Dallas, so I'm definitely going.
Yes. Yes, sir. It's going to be a fun time for everybody who's going to be
It
out
is. It is.
Be excited.
So that's the big announcements that we have for y'all.
Our explaining kind of lame. We're just very tired.
Hey, let's try and just hang in there for the next 6 minutes so we can call it 5 hours.
This was show tunes.
Well, the call would be 5 hours. I mean, the stream is only 4.
Yeah, this is pretty epic.
Yeah, the show is about
We'll probably edit
3
it
hours
down.
long.
We'll probably edit it down to be a lot.
We'll see what we get with it.
I think if we take out all the non-Halo stuff, it'll be a lot shorter.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I'm okay with that idea.
Is there anything you want to talk about, Lancelot, about anything going on?
Well, I mean, the only things really happening at the moment is the jam nights. I mean, we've been having a lot of success with those. People who have come out have been, they've been having a lot of fun with it. There's been a great time. Everybody has been really good about it so far. I haven't had any problems with it.
Why don't you tell them where you can, I mean, you have a separate Skype account and you have the forum thread, so why don't you tell them that info?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thread is in the show and community discussion section. It's just called Community Jam Nights. If, everything there, the Skype account and everything is listed in there, and as we go along, I'll continually post dates for them, as well as on the front page. I'll post times and dates of upcoming nights. So, it's just a good amount of fun. We don't just play music, but we also do comedy sketches. And the current running favorite is the boot to the head.
I can only imagine what that is.
It's some guy's will. I'll leave it at that. I can actually stream it in right now if you want.
I think we'll save that for another time because it's getting late.
I'm tired, so
it's almost 1 o'clock for me. I'm going to be up late in the morning.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We'll be potting until 6 in the morning. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. You guys know what that's
I went to this one party while I was on my vacation to Toronto, and we didn't end up getting back to the place we were staying at until like 5 in the morning.
Oh gosh!
Because we stayed out really late, and then my cousin got lost on the way back. It wasn't because we didn't have a map; it's because there was so much construction everywhere. It was ridiculous. It's like closed road, closed road, closed road. This one's open, but no, it doesn't go anywhere. Wow. It was pretty funny. We're getting kind of frustrated at this point. So we're just trying to find a way back. And I look out the window, and there's these 2 really, really drunk guys just falling over each other on the sidewalk. It's just hysterical. They're like grabbing on the random street posts and stuff. So I just started laughing at them. But my cousin thought that I was laughing at her because we were lost and she had no idea how to get back. Uh-oh. So she turns around in the seat and she's like, "Don't laugh at me. This isn't funny."
I think that the craziest night I ever had was a night I gave a homeless man a piggyback ride.
What?
I don't want to know.
The weirdest thing I've done is smoke a napkin, but I mean that doesn't compare at all to that.
Anyway, I just figured we were going out with some homeless people.
Homeless people are fun.
Oh gosh.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and wrap stuff up. Quick thanks and shout-outs to Bungie, for one, for the Halo franchise that we all have come to know and love very much. And was made...
for me.
Except for Lance.
Actually, you don't like Gearbox? Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, I'm kidding. It's a decent game.
Oh my gosh.
Shoutouts to the waffleiron.net. They provide our web hosting, And
yeah, my homeboy fiber optic.
Yes, fiber.
Managed to have free web hosting, thanks to Lancelot and his negotiating skills. So thanks again to Fiber for continued support in trying to debug our forums over and over and over again. Thanks to
one time our forums crashed all their servers.
Oh yeah, the search engine. That was
a fun day.
That was a nightmare. Thanks to Libsyn for our podcast hosting. We use them to host all of our episodes.
Even though we have to pay for it, we still love you.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's reasonable, but it's still costly.
Right. It could be much worse.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's that much expensive.
Right. So, thanks to everyone in the community for your dedication to the show, posting on the forums and just making the community what it is. Thanks for followers on Twitter, followers on Facebook, people who review us on iTunes. We really appreciate you guys doing all that, really keeping up, really pushing the community forward and keeping up all the hard work. Thanks to Lewis Wu at halo.bungie.org. He has actually come out and hosted some of our the first Pod TV episodes and some of our other content. So I just want to give a big shout out to him, and we've been posting our episodes over there recently. So thanks to him for getting that news out to the rest of the Halo world that we're coming back in action. Special thanks to sNaK RozZ for his most epic keep on fragging trucks that he decided to send in to us.
Good job. Very good job.
Yeah, it was definitely long.
Yeah.
But definitely worth it, and we thank everyone who decided to submit to that thread and really make that really well. It was good in my opinion. It could have been better. It could have been cleaned up a little more, but overall, it kind of covered Podtacular of what Podtacular is.
Yeah. Next time we do this, let's make a requirement that all posts have proper punctuation.
That would be very helpful.
Well, how can you punctuate a sentence that's 2 pages long?
You can put
commas. It's not really a sentence.
People basically kept on adding on to other people's posts, and then they put dot on the end. So
there's no way that could have been.
I think what he did was basically copy pasted everything into one long sentence. Necessary.
I liked it.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's also Arbitation. We haven't mentioned any of Arbitation's work.
I'm getting there. Thanks to Lilkuke for his little historical montage of Podtacular, for putting that together. I kind of read him on a few things, and he had to try it 3 times before I finally accepted it. So big shout outs to you for sticking it in there and producing a quality montage. And then we have Arbitation, who has been working on the Podtacular Mosaic Project, taking the
avatars, XBL images, and also I think something else. He's taking 4 avatars, XBL icons, and something else.
Well, he took the avatars from the site and then some of the Xbox Live Halo 3 avatars.
Oh, and yeah, and the Halo 3 emblems, yeah. That's a third thing he was taking.
Right. So he put all those in to make the little Podtacular logo that's on the top left part of the forums. So he did that, put together, and he gave me some statistics on it. 10,000 different tiles. to make
over 9,000.
To make a picture that's more than 50,000 by 50,000 pixels, and it will be the pod art for this episode when it gets released, and it will be posted up in the forums as well. He'll make a post up when the episode is released. So thanks to him for putting that, for everyone who helped him out with that, submitting suggestions for people to include, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So thanks to everyone else who we didn't mention or we should have mentioned that has contributed to some way to Podtacular. And again to Fumo, Spellcheck, Captain Crunk, for being on the show. So for them taking their time out of their day to come talk with us, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
thanks to you guys for hanging in with us for a better part of 4 hours.
Yeah, our dedicated 11 viewers.
The call is currently 5 hours, 5 minutes, and 22 seconds.
Yeah, and we actually have only 40 minutes of recording time left on the live stream. We've been recording for 4 hours and 20 minutes.
So is we can only record for a certain amount of time?
Well, it records it and stores it locally so you can go play it back later.
Oh,
so
I gotcha.
Actually, I might be able to play
live this craziness over and over.
Yeah. Dude, think about it. Are we going to have the room on the Libsyn to upload this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll have enough room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we upgraded our storage.
Okay, so it's not going to fill up our month's quota.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unless you guys have anything else to say, I think this is a wrap, right?
Yep, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So, thanks again.
Wrap it up.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And special little treat for you guys who hang in. I'm queuing up the intro again, so if you guys want to see that, stay tuned.
You make me cry again.
This is intro. You good.
Is this the intro you missed?
I was not here.
Oh, yes. You are about to experience the awesomeness.
Is it on the live feed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after we go off, you got to unmute.
Hold on. I already deleted it. Hold on. Okay. I figured we were finished, so I turned it off. Okay, it's back on. Oh, wait.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Oh, thanks, guys, for taking it out. And next week we're actually going to take off a week.
We are?
Since I'm here at home, and I've put a lot of effort into making this happen, and I'm really wanting to take a break for a bit. So we'll probably be recording the next MLG episode this week. So I'm going to take a week off of the main show to recuperate from all the preparation I put into 200.
Need some rest.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Keep on fragging trucks.
Keep on fragging Amos Armor.